We're live with Skywalker Boxing, 86 Boxing, and Omega Crystals. Salute, everyone.
What up?
Hey, man, what'd you guys think of this weekend, man? We had some good boxing. Friday night was like the Saturday night this past weekend. Rafael Espinoza stole the show, man. Shows that he's a strong featherweight. Not only that he can utilize distance, but he also got strength, and he could keep these guys. He can bang with these guys coming in. Man, tough ass featherweight. The featherweight division. You got Vanalo Lopez. You know, there's some good matchups. So it's gonna be pretty interesting, man. The featherweight landscape right now.
Yeah, man. He's a big boy, man. What? He's like 6'1". Ooh.
Coming in at 126. Yeah, making 126.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I like him, but I see him getting folded up the same way my man at 154 did.
Oh, Sebastian Fundora.
I see him getting folded. You can't just keep running in like that, bro. Somebody gonna fold him up, and he gonna be face first. Oh, yeah. I mean, I can see Shoo folding him. To be honest, Shoo got enough pop to fold him up. Yep. But until somebody do it, I'm not betting against this dude.
Yeah, technically, he took out the toughest. In my opinion, he took out the toughest featherweight in Robeisy Ramirez. You know, and he's known. You know, he's got the reputation for beating Shakur Stevenson, also in the Olympics. So, hey, man, you know, this guy might be the goods, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, it seemed like he was ducking the rematch smoke, though. He gave kind of a vague answer at the end. And also, it doesn't seem like they want him to fight him, because honestly, it seems like they're trying to get Shoo to fight the monster, who's in a weight class below him, right? They try to get Shoo to fight him, and it seems like they want this dude to. I don't know. They have some weird promotion going there. Kind of weird to have Shoo at the match, but not actually talk about Shoo really getting in the ring with this dude. They want Shoo to go face somebody a lighter weight. I don't know. Seems weird.
Yeah, let me shout out some people coming in. The Bubfile, salute. McMahon, the Irishman, salute, brother. Lance Meyer, Jose Diaz. He heard Robeisy. We're talking about them Cubans, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I think he's the goods, bro. We're right now. The topic right now, McMahon, is we're talking about the win. The win this weekend, man. So,
yeah, I'm with you. I think Espinoza, it looks pretty good the way he handled dude Sanchez coming in, who may not have been a highly known commodity, but was a decent fighter. But Espinoza was all over him. So that size and everything, yeah, I didn't realize he was 6'1". I knew he was tall, but 6'1", yeah, that's crazy.
Tallest one in history.
Yeah, so he's different for sure. I know there's a guy, Ali Fanica, who used to fight. I can't remember how low Fanica fought, but he might have been somewhere close to that. He was around 6 foot or somewhere in there. He was pretty solid. So, yeah, these guys, and he's a come-forward fighter who's down to bang. So, you know, it'll be interesting. As long as he's on his game, it's going to be tough to deal with. So, you need to be on your A game, box well, to be able to, I think, take out a guy like him.
So peep this out. Guess who else is a champion in that division?
126.
Nick Ball, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be crazy, right there.
Somebody tell me how 5'2" and 6'1" gonna work out, man.
That's gonna be funny.
Yo, that seems like a disability fight. Like
we need to see that.
They're gonna have a big ass handicap sign in the middle of the ring for that fight. Over the 6'1" versus 5'2". Nick Ball literally would have to jump to hit this dude, bro. In the face.
His last fight looked funny too, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Omega. Salute, brother. That Malik
they need to go ahead and run that.
Which fight does Malik have coming up? Josh, do you know?
Oh, he was fighting, I believe, this past weekend. I don't know who it was against, but it was in Baltimore, that area. But I know he was fighting, this past weekend. There was a card that was out there. I didn't go to it. I'm usually more down here in D.C., so I occasionally go to Baltimore, but typically the DC stuff I'm at for sure. This area, but yeah, he did fight.
You got the dub though. You got the win.
Oh, I don't even know. I haven't checked the results, but I know it did happen last night.
Yeah, he said he did. Okay.
Where is that Roach fight at? Is it at the MGM?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's happening at the Entertainment and Sports Arena here this coming Friday. Pro Boxer is going to be there, and hey, it's a pretty stacked card. It's going to be nice. You got a lot of, you have a couple of top amateurs making their debut from the No Excuse Gym. It's like a No Excuse Promotions, which is the gym Lamont is out of. His dad runs that, and man, it's going to be a nice one. Yeah, I'm going to be out there covering for 86 Boxing and the crew. So, going to be able to check it out, see what's. I expect the environment to be live. And, yeah, Lamont, the guy, he's taking on Feargal McCrory, so he should handle him.
That's the first title fight with Pro Box, correct?
Yeah, I think this is the first world title fight Pro Box Waves right there. So, yeah, they teamed up with them. And, yeah, it should be a nice one. Yeah,
for them being, new to the market and all that shit, bro, like for them to get a world title fight that fast, they're doing pretty good, man.
I think it's going to be pretty live, too. It's going to be pretty live. There's going to be a fighter, Rihanna Rios, who's opening things up. Shout out to Rihanna Rios. She's 7-0.
She's a good fighter, bro. Was her replacement a fighter this last fight? Pro Se wanted to get her a fit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She did come out with Eddie. Yeah, she was like a last minute replacement. She came in with like less than a week notice, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it was supposed to be Mary Romero, yeah. And yeah, it should be nice right there. And yeah, 86 Boxing sponsoring Rihanna Rios. So it should be cool.
Okay, well we go. Josh is popping up on the big screen. Okay.
We'll see. We'll see there for sure.
Hey, listen, man. I'm trying to have my logo in the middle of a ring one day. You feel me?
I know. That'll be dope.
Yeah.
That'll be a dope look right there for sure.
Skywalker OG Kush Bud.
So that's what you puffing at. I gotta smoke the name brand tonight. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, Josh, or were you able to? I mean, me and Skywalker definitely watched it, but did you get to see the Cortez versus Nova fight?
Yeah, I had it up. I was looking, but I wasn't giving it my full attention there. But from what I've seen, a lot of people were saying Nova should have won that fight.
Yo, it literally was like the scorecard was correct, but the wrong person. That's how I felt, bro. Like they called the wrong person. You know what I mean? Like it
was like some Olympics Roy Jones type shit.
Oh, then they gave the ninth round. He had a dominant fucking round, right? Fucking beast ass, like best round, right? Ninth and the 11th round was real nice. They didn't even give him those rounds, bro. As
the fight went on, he threw more punches per round. Like the 7th round, he went like, I think he went like 78, 80 punches. 8th round, he went like 99. And then the ninth round, he threw 120 punches, bro. And it was 120 punches to my man's 30 punches, right? And one of the judges gave the other old dude that round.
Yep.
Bro, it was wild. I mean, Nova looked sloppy. I ain't gonna lie, both
Nova didn't look that good. Like he didn't look so sharp, but he still won them rounds, bro. Like I'm tripping out, bro. If you can argue with me that Cortez won, like, dude, I don't see anybody arguing that shit. I mean, a lot of people are calling it robbery, but in a fight where you're like, it's not your best performance, and you know what I'm saying, and
yeah, and he came in overweight. I remember they were talking about that.
Yep, he was like a pound and some change over. Then he took his shorts off and he was 0.8 over, but it was a bad weight cut, man. He was looking real soft. And Nova could have beat him so easy, bro.
Yeah,
all he had to do was stay on the outside, but he decided to go in and fight fire with fire. And I mean, that was a lot of punches behind the head, bro. A lot. that's kind of Cortez's style. You know what I mean? But I said that man, it made me not want to watch that type of stuff. Make me not want to watch boxing because I was like, I knew I got it right. I picked Nova, so that was double bad for me.
Hey,
That's your out. Yeah, that wasn't a good scorecard.
I picked Cortez because he's looked pretty solid from what I've seen him in the past. But yeah, it was a flat performance there. The weight seemingly is going to be an issue, and yeah, that's unfortunate that Nova didn't get that dub because yeah, from what I saw, certainly online, the majority said that Nova won that fight, and it was clear.
Yep.
Dang, Shane.
Yeah,
man, Josh, you be shouting me out, and I'm talking to you.
I know.
it's a big fight week. I put it as a thumbnail for the show, man. I'm excited because we're gonna have a badass fucking fight, man. We got El Gallo Estrada and Jesse.
We got
Bam
a lot of fights this week.
We got Teofimo coming up too. We're gonna see what. I'm always interested to see what kind of performance he's gonna put on.
They're gonna annoyingly be on at the same time, though.
This is a 22 fight week. 22 of them. So you had to get your research in early.
I haven't even looked at the UK fights yet, but I'm sure we got a lot of UK fights this weekend too. And what's the top UK fight we got?
Man, anything with the DAZN logo on is bound to be what's got some bullshit going on. I don't care what anybody say, man. Listen, they're taking over the sport, and there's gonna be some bullshit we're gonna be talking about a lot.
I think Bam them DAZN.
Mm-hmm. I mean, shoot, Eddie and them. Eddie and them scooping up all the talent, bro.
Hey, we got boxing Thursday. Darius Fulgham's the main event, man. I like.
Oh yeah. That should be an interesting fight. Fulgham against Ronald Ellis.
Yep.
Yeah, we interviewed him a long time ago.
Huh? I don't know. There may have been. May have been.
Like something happened and it ended up getting pushed back or something. What's up, Quick?
Yeah, then Friday we got the Pro Box coming on. It's not going to be a Wednesday. DP Rocker, salute to the family coming in. Quick, salute family.
So the Pro Box show is outside of Florida, right?
Yeah, it's in DC. It's here. Okay. So they've done that on occasion. They have gone outside of Florida. They've done some in Mexico because I know they were partnered with Juan Manuel Marquez, and they've done some down there, Mexico City, that area. And they've done there's been a couple that have been outside of Florida. So yeah, this one's in DC, and it's pretty cool that it's going to be available. You can go by their site or YouTube channel, and you'll be able to watch. That was pretty dope.
Hey, we're going to have to figure out who them judges are.
Hey, Omega, I'm gonna put a little money on Kevin Johnson, man, on that Kelvin Davis fight. I'm sure that he's the underdog in that fight, so we're gonna throw some money on him, man, for real.
Who the judges are this here?
Pro Box is, man, they giving us the 50-50 fights, but it's not really 50-50 because they got the judges in the pocket.
I'm thinking it's gonna be out of this area since it's in DC. I
hope so.
Around here. Yeah.
Because they bring that bullshit they got down going in Florida, it's gonna be. It might not make it out of DC.
Yeah, they've had some controversy. Yeah, no, it should be this area. And I would think that they should get things right.
Shout out to Pro Say in the motherfucking house.
Raheem, I like him.
Best boxing brand in the business in the house, man.
Raheem, I like him.
Yo, man, Pro Say be touching every international, bro. The Philippines, you name it, man. Costa Rica, out there in DC where Josh is at. My girl's out in the Junior Olympics with his gear. So hey, man, we appreciate you, man, for everything you do, bro.
Shit, where the merch at, cuz? I mean, you got some t-shirts or something for us to rock on the show one day?
He took me up, bro. I need to put on. I got a hoodie. I got hats.
Hey, that's a singular statement. We got some plural things happening in here. You feel me? Like,
okay, where's my?
There's another 10. There's an 86 Boston. There's a Merzadi Chu Yayo.
I gotta get my Pro Say hat.
Let me see. I got something. Yeah.
There's a Bruce Gas that shows up when he ain't in the wrong.
But yeah, I got a little pro say. Hey, he said he got you there, Ernest.
All right.
But yeah, I got man, y'all
You know
gonna
what,
show the
Raheem? You could just send me the logo. I'll make my own joint. You feel me?
I was gonna show the PBA joint. There you got it in here.
In summertime, I got the hoodie right here. Look, that's the boxing boxer. Isn't that dope, bro? Look at that.
Oh, got a little bully.
Oh yeah, that's dope. That's Raheem.
Yeah.
Check out the. This is his logo, the boxing boxer.
Oh, that's cool.
Hell yeah.
Shoot, I mean, I feel like he could have a little Pro Say diamond on the shorts. You feel me?
Pro Say.
Oh yeah.
He's got the bucket hat too.
Pro Say.
Hell yeah. He's been doing his thing, man. Shit, he got your club fitted, man, for the Junior Olympics, son, Josh.
Oh yeah, well yeah. Hey, that's happening right now through the 28th. I think 28th is the last day, and yeah, we got a squad out there. Hopefully, doing
not only
thing.
New Mexico, but DC got and other parts of different states got Pro Se gear in Kansas. Isn't that crazy? They'd be like,
Kansas,
right? Yeah, a lot of people are rocking the Pro Se at the Junior Olympics this year.
Yeah, they're gonna have the uniforms, the Pro Se uniforms. We got the reversible joints, so red blue with the PBA logo on the front. Pro Se is right here. We sent about, I don't know, close to 20 fighters, athletes, I guess you can say, out there.
Pro Se gear. Pro Se gear. The tornado done took Pro Se gear off to the Wizard of Oz. We got the Cowardly Lion rocking some Pro Se gloves. You feel me?
You got that Johnny Mansour.
Put him up.
Johnny Mansour fitted nice. That's the next fighter he got fitted right here. You know who Johnny Mansour is, right? You know him, right, Josh? Because you're a judge. You probably heard of him, man.
Oh, let me see. No, I was trying to think. I gotta look him up. I know the Mansour last name, but
he's got a big amateur pedigree, man. Like 20-time national champ. He trains with the Mick Queen out there in LA. I've seen him with the Mick Queen and stuff like that. He's making his debut. He's good. He's a good fighter.
Johnny Mansour.
He's kind of like an Andy Cruz, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got that Olympic.
He built like SpongeBob.
You got fast hands. Yeah.
SpongeBob built with fast hands.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Yeah, I was looking him up here.
Yeah, the mobile boxing.
The champ put the schedule out yet?
The champ is here.
Let me see. Johnny Mansour. Yeah, he's
I thought when did he pop up? This is a different cat. Maybe a different. This Team USA guy. Well, Jonathan Mansour.
I got him. I think I got him mixed up, bro.
Yeah, this.
I got him mixed up with. Oh shit! He's another kid. He's a 20. That's the one I'm thinking of. Here, watch. Let me look him up real quick. He's always with the Mick Queen. I got him mixed up. Yeah, he's a content creator, boxer, Johnny Mansour, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I see him there. Yeah, it looks like he's pretty decorated.
Yeah.
Hey, Bernie the boxer got it in last night too.
Bernie?
Yeah. You know who Bernie is, right?
No, Bernie the boxer.
Dude that was always speaking for Terrence Crawford.
Speaking for Terrence Crawford?
Yeah, he's 35, man. He had his second fight. I think it was last night or the night before. He looked kind of good at 125. I mean, he was fighting a midget. He was putting the hands on it.
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I rewatched that today. That was look all right.
Salute to Crush, man. I'll drop a link for Crush if you want to come in, man. I like his PSA all the time.
Hey, Stop Motion had mentioned that Carissa's fighting. You know, she's moving up to heavyweight. She's bigger than the girl that she's fighting, which the heavyweight division is certainly shaky there. On the women's side, there's only 21 registered athletes, at least in box rec. And Carissa's moving up there. She should win it. I don't think this girl's on her level. And she's a heavyweight champion. She's a heavyweight champion at least.
Yeah, maybe this might be a chance for Clarissa to get a knockout.
Right? Hey,
man,
she's been knocked out before.
Clarissa should be advocating for 3-minute rounds.
Right. I think that would help her for sure.
She should be advocating for it. Oh, damn, we got Sonny Edwards.
Yeah,
Sonny Edwards. He's on the undercard of that Bam fight.
Yep.
Elvis Rodriguez and Gino Rodrigo. That's gonna be a good one. Oh yeah, this week loaded up.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is loaded weekend for sure.
Elijah Pierce and Jose San Martin.
Yeah, Teofimo.
Okay.
He's fighting Steve Claggett, 38-7.
Claggett is from Canada.
Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself fighting Steve Claggett. Come on.
No, hey, no, real talk. Claggett is a veteran in the game. He's fought his way there where he's at. He's got some good wins on his resume. He's very experienced, more experienced than Teofimo. He's not as athletic. He is one of those guys who, has to work hard to get his victories, but he's good with his body work, and he stays coming forward. So he's going to be game, but Teofimo is more athletic, of course, younger, more explosive. I would lean towards Teofimo getting the victory. Maybe a stoppage sometime late, maybe. But Claggett, hey, if you look through his resume, you'll see that he's been in there with some pretty solid competition, and he's fought his way to get to where he's at for sure.
Yeah. And Sonny Edwards could lose too. I didn't notice he was fighting Adrian Coudiel, who just lost to Nachinga.
Oh, yeah.
And this guy is fucking good, and he has knockout power. Coudiel does. Or not knockout. That's his brother, Raul. But no, he's good, man. He's a good fighter. Yeah, man. It's going to be a good fight. That's Raul's little brother right there, man. I don't know if it's his older brother, but he's a smaller brother because Raul fights at welterweight. And who's Yan Santana? They're 11-0, 11 knockouts.
Johan Santana?
It says Yan Santana. Y-A-N. I'm going to look it up, BoxRec, see if I recognize him. But damn, that's 100% knockout ratio.
Yan Santana.
Hey, man, you see a lot of South Africans with records like that, too.
Oh, yes, what is it? Dominican? Yeah, he's Dominican, huh?
Yeah, 38-0 with 38 knockouts.
Did he beat Montoya? This is Montoya? No, that's not the Montoya I thought it was, but
all them knockouts be at the same arena. You go look through the box record, like he fought the same place. He just knocking it.
Yeah, I don't know anybody who's knocked out, but
so mainly Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico is where he's fought.
Yeah,
it's his first time outside of there.
DR is heating up.
Yeah, they got some guys out there.
Ryan Garcia did today, boy. They was like, man, we can't have nobody going up there representing us like that no more, man. F all that.
Yeah.
What up, Rodolfo?
Rodolfo, what's up, brother?
Rodolfo Rivera Jr., salute to you there. Send some respect. Put some respect on Christian Pulisic's name there, Rodolfo.
He's been enjoying that. He's been going to all the soccer matches lately.
Oh, okay.
Some nice ones, man. Real good ones. He went to a Chivas Americas, if you know Mexican soccer. That's a big rivalry. Like, Chivas only recruits Mexican players that are the best, right? Both are heavily funded, right? That's all I gotta say. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, somebody they gotta watch their money somehow.
A lot of money, but Americas, they they always recruit Brazilians and all the best. Like, they're kind of like, how we got what's his name at the LA Galaxy back in the day. We paid a lot of money for him. And shit like that. Like
type people.
Yeah, they be recruiting them. You know what I'm saying? So
they be washing that money. That's all that is. A money laundering operation.
Mexican. Yeah,
it's
a big rivalry, bro. When they play, it's it's like it's hardcore, bro. Hardcore rivalry.
My squad beat your squad. I want 100 bricks.
Yeah,
we'll send it through Jalisco. Right. You gotta make it go through the zone. We be watching them narcos.
That's Rodolfo's favorite team right there, Chivas.
Chivas.
Yeah. Yeah, Chivas. Cool, good stuff though. But no, man,
I was just watching a documentary earlier about this this Nigerian born soccer player. I think his last name was like Bosnio or something like that. He was nasty with he just be stunting on people, nasty with the footwork, flipping it over people's heads. Nobody could stop him. Like he just goes by everybody. He be nutmegging. You know what a nutmeg is, right?
yeah.
Skywalker, a nutmeg is like when you like cross somebody over, but you take the ball and you make the ball go between their legs and you just go around them.
Yeah.
He be nutmegging the shit out of people, embarrassing like really good defenders. So yeah, I fuck with I fuck with soccer. I used to be good at that shit, bro.
Oh yeah. Man, did he play for France? Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the name you
man,
mentioned.
that debate, bro, from last week went viral, bro, on Instagram, man, where you know, coach came on, and he's from New Jersey, you know what I'm saying? Or actually Raheem came on, he's from New Jersey. He brought up Shakur.
Oh yeah.
Yo, that subject right there, man. People are really like the fans are going fucking crazy. There's a lot of it's educated, man. Like, you know, some people believe, you know, it's I don't know. It's a good matchup, bro. We got to see that fight, bro. That's people talking, bro. We got people heated.
We need to.
What are you about to talk about? Tank and Shakur?
Shakur, yeah. Did you see that shit? That shit went wild, bro.
I need to go back and look, bro.
That's just off short of us talking, bro. People went wild off that motherfucker, man.
Yeah. Surely it stirs up some debate.
Yeah, some people are like, you know, they say Shakur's boring. Yo, Just Do was coming with some defense on Shakur too. Some good defense, you know, that brought my attention on shit. You know, like why didn't De Los Santos do this then? You know what I mean? And you know, and everybody supported an off night, I guess. You know what I'm saying? At least, you know, it happens to everyone. We're not all perfect and shit, right? So I've seen him dominate Valdez. I've seen him do good. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I don't know. Matchups are crazy, man. You know, sometimes styles makes fights.
You know what? Ain't none of them people that you just mentioned.
Who?
Ain't none of them people Tank.
Right.
Don't none of them people hit like Tank. Don't none of them people have a better boxing IQ than Tank. And don't nobody say, I feel as though I'm gonna catch you.
Yeah. I heard Lomachenko's being made, right? So that should be the next fight.
I've been seeing posting saying that they're talking early stages or something like that. Maybe
Lomachenko is going to bed, bro. Like they about to box him up, put him in the body bag, and send him back to the Ukraine, bro. They gonna give him a general's burial because Tank gonna hit him so hard his daddy gonna get a headache.
What's going on, fellas? How you doing?
Hey man, hold up a second. I don't want to incriminate you with that, but don't you need an Uber, cuz?
Yo. I'm just in the driver's seat until my girl gets to the car, bro.
Hey man, you get your brother to another one. Go ahead and get over to the passenger side and sit down because they pull up. You over there, you could be asleep or whatever.
Yo, first of all, I just want to let you guys know I'm tuning in. On vacation, we talked about it last week.
Oh yeah.
I talked about it a couple of times with Skywalker, where we had a couple of times where I'm like, look, I'm going to be chilling. I don't really want to be on air, you know, while I'm drinking and having fun, you know what I mean? But you know what? It's something. I feel good today, man. I feel good.
Oh yeah, we can tell.
I didn't see a mixer or anything in there. That was just straight, not even on the rocks.
Yo, you bust your ass all the time, bro. You work hard, bro.
I appreciate it. You know, but you know, I'm here. You know what really brings it out of me, to be honest with you, is that where I'm at, it takes me 14 hours to drive here.
Ooh.
14 hours to drive here, but when I get here, I know everybody here. So it's like kind of like a little bit like energy that like when you if you from somewhere else and then you go to another place and you know everybody, like just a different energy. And I'm just feeling good right now, guys. So, but you were talking about Lomachenko.
Yeah. He gonna be in the concussion protocol. He gonna need some migraine medicine, probably a little oxygen mask.
For who?
When Tank get done putting them knuckles on him.
Oh.
That's another one of them fights where they just had a stretcher under the mat with the oxygen and his name on it.
Loma gonna be digging and dodging.
You have a medical tag and everything.
You know what? I like that fight. I like it. And the reason why I like it is because Tank needs a couple of different styles to go against. You know, and that's a good style to go against.
Yeah.
I got
that's a hell of a style for Tank to go against.
Hey, you're driving.
Oh, okay.
Got her.
Give me a second.
All right, hey.
I don't want to be on camera.
She's are you kidding?
No, that's good. That's good right there. But no,
Say
hey,
hi,
Hey, we got Clutch in the house and Vince. We got Vince in the house. Salute, my brothers.
What up, Vince?
say hi. And say hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Hey, raining days. Raining in my city now, in my hometown. Raining.
Did he say the AC went out?
No, it's raining.
Raining.
Oh,
You gotta
They
run in
have
the rain,
a-
Vince. You gotta run in the rain, bro.
No
Yeah,
running. Later I'll go to gym sparring.
Good, bro. Put in that work. Don't let the weather be an excuse. Always train hard, my brother.
Yes. I prepare because I heard they have a trilogy, but they have one Filipino in judge, one Filipino Japanese, and one other country judge in
Did you say
my
trilogy?
next fight.
no, Vince, don't do it. Make that motherfucker get in the back of the line, bro.
You said trilogy, right? Did you say
Oh,
trilogy?
man. They trying to
Yeah.
rob him.
Talking about Kayaguchi?
Kaiguchi, they're pissed. They want
They're
him
trying to rob him, bro.
Yeah,
It's
rob
a
you.
setup.
a setup, Vince.
You just, man, listen, Vince, you earned your way into the money, man. Make him
You're
get in
number
the back. You had to wait how long to fight him again?
You
Make
beat the
him
number
wait,
2 guy.
bro.
You beat the number 2 guy. That's all you, man.
Go
You
get
beat
your
him.
money, man.
The first time they robbed you, Vince. The second time you beat them,
Yes.
even better, you know. But this third time, I know you're confident, but we just seen it yesterday, bro. Did you see Abraham Nova fight? Abraham Nova
Yes.
looked like he was winning the fight, bro. And they gave it.
7-3?
They gave it. Yeah.
I had a 7-3. They had 2 scorecards that had a 7-3 and 1 6-4, but they gave it was the other way. It's like, man, do y'all think Nova was the, or they got the wrong names? Like, did they mix the names up?
That's crazy. And that was out there in Vegas.
Yeah, I thought it was like the scorecard I expected, but for the wrong person, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, Vince, yeah, that's a tough spot right there.
Vince, you should go get. Hey, listen, man, you earned a big paycheck, man. Don't let them mess your money up, man.
Yes,
How many
thank
times
you.
you have survived 2 earthquakes? You have 4 fights canceled. You get what I'm saying? You know, it's your turn,
Yes.
man. It's time for you to be able to get ready to call these shots. And you know, you work so hard to get to that spot, man. That, you know, if you go over there and get robbed, you for damn sure gonna be in the back of the line. They ain't gonna let you run it back the 4th time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to make sure
Dang.
you're robbed, bro.
Yeah, interesting.
That's what we're worried about. We know you can handle him.
I almost don't, man. Listen, after what happened this weekend, I'm so disappointed with boxing. You know, people are allowed to cheat and people support them. Judges don't ever seem to really get held accountable. You know, like we could talk about that Adelaide girl, the one who had 114 Canelo versus Mayweather. She had a 114 and she's been involved in a lot of boxing cards, and now she's involved with MMA cards. You know what I mean? Like she's she's dirty.
Yeah.
Well, she just get to go to another sport, and you think we're gonna forget what Adelaide Bird? That's a weird ass name, bro. Like I'll never forget that name.
Yeah, they just took her away for a little bit, but didn't stop anything. She went back. Then it's like life goes on. Nothing ever happened.
Dirty judges.
Like the chick that beat up Cruz Dezern, then they found out she was on steroids. Then they found out she had a dick. And then
Alejandro.
Alejandro.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
And the WBC backed her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they backed her heavy. They didn't want to do nothing to her. We went on the warpath. Champ side was the one who really got on the gas with it, and a lot of us went and started supporting Franchon. I talked to her a couple times in the inbox. You know what I'm saying? Just what they did to her was foul. Like that dude, that dude took all her shots and just walked through them, bro. Like
took her wig off, embarrassed her, everything, man. Like took her belt.
He did knock that wig loose.
They had to reverse that shit. You remember? Yeah, that was it. And then they say hush because she, like, you know how whenever someone's guilty of some shit, they resign and they disappear. That's what that motherfucker did.
Yeah, that's crazy. Shout out French on.
Yeah. Her husband just had a fight recently. I seen her at that.
Oh yeah,
that Richmond, right? Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah, Glenn Dezern got that dub.
That's cool. That's a cool couple, man. You know, a husband and wife that both compete professionally. That's cool. You know what I mean?
Hey, she come through and supports locally. She be at the amateur events.
Yeah, I always see her at events. Yeah, doing stuff. Yeah.
Shoot, not too many people gave her a shot in that last fight she had.
Right.
Oh yeah.
She nutted up. She was like,
hey, green.
You know who I
picked her. I picked her in Champs League. Did you pick her?
I didn't, bro.
I picked Shadeja by knockout.
I didn't, man. Hey, listen. I saw what Shadeja was doing, bro, and I was just like, there's no way. Shadeja, she was outclassed. I mean, she got it was the experience that Cruz Dezern had that really did it.
Yeah.
You know
yeah, she did. She got experience.
She got that dog at her. You find out real quick.
Yeah.
You're reading the chat. You hear what Champ says?
Oh, yeah.
You deserve the title, bro. Just chill. Play powerful right now. You're in a good position. You're in a powerful position.
But my manager, he always said he always, the promoter said yes I rematch, but in the heart of my manager no rematch, because do you know I'm really win in my last fight. Maybe September he promote in my hometown championship. WBC like that. WBC. Yes, like that.
And then they want the third fight in Japan. That's what you said?
Yes, but my manager he always but my manager no fight again, because you know I'm win in my last fight. Do you know the Japanese he can't move on in my last fight.
Yeah, that's
Listen, man, you the A side, bro. Right. You the A side. Tell them you want to fight at 115. I want it at 115. I want it in Manila. I'm picking the judges. I'm picking the gloves. You bring your bitches. We want your ring girl bitches over here. You feel me? Go ahead and ship them to the hometown. You guys are responsible for the food. Y'all gotta pay for the lights. You know, we need your support staff there, and I want 30% of the door. I want 30% of the concessions. Yeah. If it's gonna be a vendor in there, you want 50% of all of their profits. You the A side, bro. Get paid, man.
And get them to have Tim and Tim show stream live.
Right.
Stream live,
we need press credentials. We're gonna teach you, Vince. We got you, man.
Vince got damn. Hey, Vince does big numbers, man. If you think about it, Vince does like 50K, bro, on a night. 50K on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That's
Get
killing
some
it,
Filipino rappers. You know what I'm saying? You make it a sideshow, bro. Have fireworks and everything. We here for it. Just don't let them set you up, man. Because if you go onto somebody else's home turf, bro, it was thank God that you was on a neutral turf. You know what I'm saying? And even on that neutral turf, you still caught heat. You won that fight easily, bro. So
Yeah.
Tell them to make the fight in the States. That way, if the judges do you dirty, we could make sure they have they gotta take the long way to get home.
Hey, we could do it. We could do it on Country Box, man. I'll talk to Jimmy Adams.
Yeah, it seems only right. You fought him in Japan. You fought him in Korea. Now you get to dictate the location there, Vince.
Vince, the A side.
He needs you. You don't need him.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris. That lady's terrible at honest judging. Yeah, key fight. Yeah, man.
Yeah, and whatever that purse is, just 10 times. Tell them you a 500,000 US dollar fighter at this point, minimum.
And what?
That's up front. I need that up front.
Yeah.
Non-refundable if something happens.
And negotiate a percentage of their future sales.
Yeah, don't feel obligated, man. Listen, it's up to basically it's his management, Alfonso. He does what his team tells him. He's he's confident in his skills. You know what I'm saying, right? You're confident how you can knock him out this in the trilogy. But man, I hope that something better happens though, Vince. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to see you get robbed, bro.
Was there testing for the fight in Japan? A lot of people in America, because we have questions about, we have questions about Inoue. Do they
Vince, did you get did they test you in Japan? How does that work? Drug test.
What? No final, hermano.
No,
no final.
In Japan, do they drug test
in my fight?
When you fought in Japan?
No.
See?
No drug test.
See, we knew that, man. I told you that's why Inoue don't want to bring his punk ass over here and catch the smoke.
Hey, Vince fought for a world title. Vince fought for a world title in Japan.
Well, that's the problem, bro. They not testing, bro. You get what we saying? Do we need to spell it out? Like it was some of our guys who are running in the Olympics or who are trying out. Some of those guys pop dirty for some of the same shit the boxers pop dirty for. One of our guys got caught in the off season in March. His name's Arian Knighton. He's a bad boy.
Oh, that's the young cat.
Yeah, he's a bad boy, but he popped dirty in March, then now he just got cleared, and so now he's running Olympic trials, but he didn't pop dirty in March, right? So people are doing dirt all over the place.
Oh wow, yeah, man, that's crazy. So he got cleared.
I'm gonna say what I said. Hey, if they ain't testing, fuck it, man. Because I'm sick of it. Everybody's okay with other people doing it. So if they ain't testing shit, go somebody do something. Somebody give my man some eggs, some chicken.
PGH, what's up, brother?
Something.
Hey, Crush, I know you came on here to cook, man. What's your opinion, man? A lot of people are having debates about Shakur and Tank, man. If that fight were to happen, how's it gonna go down, Crush?
It's going to be a good fight. Going to be definitely a mystery of chess boxing because both of these guys are intelligent. Tank, who's starting to a lot of people starting to see his IQ for people who haven't seen it, and we know Shakur has one of the highest IQs in boxing, so it'd be a very interesting fight. Also, with that, the other things that makes it interesting is a must-see fight because of the footwork in the defense, and we know Shakur is one of the better defensive guys in the game. He can still get hit people, so it ain't like he ain't gonna get touched. Somewhere in that fight, it's going to get touched. You know, every man. I'm being nice right now. See, you can touch somebody because you ain't got. You know, it only takes a certain amount of pressure. You understand what I'm saying? So you know, some cats need to get touched and things happen to them. You see what I'm saying? But we know he's going to get touched for those who think he's just gonna, you know, do all this matrix type of shit. Every fighter gets hits, no matter how good their defense is, they're gonna get touched at some point. What is the most interesting thing? A lot of people would say this fight will go the distance because even if Tank touches him, he feels Shakur has a chin, which we still don't know if he has a chin yet. So I won't say he has a chin, and I ain't gonna say he's chinny. I ain't seen nobody crack his ass yet. We won't know until he get cracked. And he's saying, "Oh, me getting cracked ain't gonna happen." So that's why we need to see this fight, because he's basically saying that he ain't gonna do none of that shit to me. Well, we didn't heard everyone else say the same thing too. So let's see what's gonna happen. So right now, it's a 50-50 fight. And then we can further this conversation otherwise a little later down the line when the fight is made. But right now it's a 50-50 fight. I'm respectful for both of these guys.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the Tour de East, not Tour de France. It's gonna be the Tour de East Coast. As soon as he gets that body, that boy gonna be biting it. He ain't gonna be taking too many of them body shots.
No, he's not. So that's another thing that makes it interesting. So Shakur is going to be has to be superbly defensive. We ain't got to worry about what he's going to get off offensively. It ain't gonna hurt. He's just going to win some rounds with it, you know. So be it. But I can't wait, man. And we know this guy ain't good with body shots at all. He ain't got no room to be talking about nobody. Pillsbury Doughboy, who is Shakur Stevenson, people. He don't start moving with his biological clock for his weight. He gonna wind up being in a position his ass don't want to be in. You know, so it's an interesting fight. I think it should happen after Lomachenko. A lot of people saying and asking the question about well, Loma's old now. I ain't hear nobody say this when Devin Haney was fighting Loma not too far long ago.
Ooh,
so it should have been the same thing then.
No, you said something right there.
Oh yeah, I know. I always got something that nobody says.
No,
you know?
Listen up, OG. Hey, hear me out real quick, because I had to fire somebody up with some numbers this week, bruh. They weren't ready for it. So Lomachenko has 21 fights. The average age of the fighters is 35.42, right? So the youngest, so Lomachenko is what? He's 33 right now. He went to his pro debut was when he was 25 years old. At that point, he was 396-1 in the amateurs. My man, his first fight was a 37-year-old. Got him out of there. Second fighter, 43-year-old Salido. Lost him. Next fighter, 36, 39, 33, 33, 41, 38, 36. The three young fighters he fought was Haney was 25, Jermaine Ortiz was 28, Teofimo Lopez 26. Everybody else was a dinosaur.
No, you're missing one. You're missing one. Gary Russell Jr.
Gary Russell Jr. is 36.
Well, I'm talking about the time.
Gary Russell Jr. is 36.
Well, it's only a 3-year difference between Gary Russell and Lomachenko. So
bro,
he really
yeah.
You know?
A sick Russell Jr. at that. You know what I'm saying? So this boy's career is manufactured something serious. I was looking at the belts. I think he only beat one champion. Everything else was on some vacant shit. Boy, boy, I'm looking at these records, man. The people only had 4,500. So the record, the combined record 561 wins, 45 losses, 17 draws, and the people that he fought had only 13 losses by knockout total.
Ernest.
Hold up.
You cannot say that he's not a solid fighter though.
I am not saying that.
We pretty much thought that he beat Haney before Garcia did.
Who is we?
Well, it was people
I
on
do.
the panel that thought that
Mm-hmm.
Lomachenko beat Haney over when they fought before this last fight where Ryan Garcia beat Haney outright.
Right.
I didn't have Lomachenko beating Haney. I don't know where all that talk came from.
No, there's people that it's 50-50 though. No, that shit's 50-50 down the board. Even when people
Is it?
I thought Logan won.
Both ways, 7-5 both ways. You can see it, and people resport it.
That's neither here or there. The fact that it was even close lets you know that if he fights Gervonta Davis, that his style will make that fight interesting for that fight. So we can put all these numbers and everything out there all you want, but styles make fights. At the end of the day, a good bum and another good bum makes us watch a good fight. So
hey, I'm here. I want to see Tank send this boy to the concussion protocol, which is what's going to happen. He a titty baby, just like Jared Anderson. Want both of them in the back crying. So listen, titty babies. I'm gonna warm that bottle of milk up. I'm gonna have it ready for it.
It's definitely possible that might be the outcome, but I'm just letting you know that Lomachenko is worthy. He is worthy of that kind of a fight.
Yeah, he is. He's also he's worthy to get cooked about his punch output, right? See, I don't listen to that bullshit. I listen to what they be saying during the commentary, but I noticed the difference of how they talk about one fighter towards another when they both have the same style. One fighter's trash and he needs to engage and get in there and try to do things. The other one is the Matrix and he doesn't get hit and all this. No, bro, my man had 63 punches landed by round 7 or 8 in the Kambosos fight. That's not the type of output you're looking for somebody from somebody that's fighting at 135 pounds. We need about 70 punches around from them dudes, not 63 landed by round.
But you're talking about a weight class where you're fighting at the highest level. I don't care who he was fighting. That's the highest level, bro. You're not gonna say that about Floyd. Unless you are prepared to say the same thing about Floyd.
I would. I know what Floyd was doing.
And you're gonna tell me that his strategy wasn't right for what he had to do?
Floyd Mayweather was brilliant with his strategy. The only reason why I even do any pushback is because they said my man was the best thing since sliced bread when he was 1-1. Like, okay, you had an amazing amateur career, but we talking about the pros, bro. This is like the whole Caitlin Clark argument. She was an amazing collegiate player. You got to get in the pros and earn your accolades. You can't just be bestowing somebody's the best of the best and they only been in this joint for like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
no, he fought at a high level since he joined, though.
Yeah,
he turned pro.
Lomachenko was voted the fighter of the year in 2023, and he fought that Jose Luis Ramirez at 37 in October. Somebody tell me how your debut fight, you're fighting a 37-year-old in October, and they label you the fighter of the year.
Yeah, but
tell me that ain't a market. You got a marketing monster behind you. I'm gonna fire people up when
we talking about him fighting Gervonta though.
Yeah, he going to sleep.
It's possible. I'm not denying that, but we're not gonna sit here and act like the other side of it won't happen. Like we're not gonna sit here and think that all that shit that you just said does not negate that it was that fight with Haney could have went either way. We're not going to just sit here and act like that didn't happen, you know. And for me, it's like, yo, let's start this fight fair and square and see what happened. I know Javante Davis is a fucking beast. We all know it. We all know it. But like I was trying to say earlier, styles make fights. Two bums make a fucking good fight. Two dysfunctional styles make a good fight. Let's let these two go up against each other and see what happens. I guarantee you, Ernest. I'm not going to guarantee you, but this is what I'll wager on. I'll wager on this.
Yeah.
We might have a unanimous decision by Tank.
UD?
I think it's going to be
hell no. Ain't no way hell. I'm giving Tank. Let's see, Loma.
I don't think Loma's getting knocked out.
Tank is getting him out of there before he got Frank out of there.
Nah, UD, because this is what you guys know.
He got good feet though. Loma got good feet,
and Tank has some amazing feet.
But not just good feet. I know when he start feeling that he's not going to just go in there. I feel like, Lomachenko is even though he hasn't had to do it much, that as soon as he feels that heat, that he'll try a different strategy that'll get him to the bell.
Okay,
and that's what I'm saying.
Did you see what T.O. did to Lomachenko's body in them first 3-4 rounds? If Loma get hit with them same shots that T.O. landed on him, it's gonna be
bad. But Tank's not gonna do that until the 7th round, 6th round. Tank ain't gonna do that until like 5th, 6th, 7th round.
Okay. Hey, listen. Hey, yo, everybody's point is valid. I got my opinion. You got yours. You think it's going 12? I definitely don't. I think it's going to be cake after me.
Well, but look, Ernest.
You might catch a case that night.
You my man. We both still going for Davis for the win. Let's just say that.
All right.
But I'm just being real and saying that I think that it might be more of a unanimous decision over a KO.
If it go to the scorecards, they're not going to let Tank win.
Tank need to go to the scorecards, to be honest with you. He need to get them rounds in. He need to get
why?
Why not?
Man, listen, the boy been taking punches since he been taking punches since he was 5. He barely could put a whole sentence together. We missing commas, semicolons, exclamation marks. Like, bro, he done turned though into dough. He turning words into food.
To be honest, we've been seeing him waiting on that one punch, 2 punches. We've been seeing him waiting on that.
I've been saying Tank and Canelo got the best chance in boxing.
Was this the fight that was in negotiations in the past when Tank was under Mayweather?
Negotiations, as far as I knew, they never started.
Mayweather threatened Tank. If Mayweather they was beefing about something, he was like, I'm gonna put you in there with Lomachenko next. And Tank was, it seemed like he was saying like that wasn't what he wanted to do at that point. That's what it seemed like. I'm not him, you know what I'm saying? But that's what it seemed like from the outside looking in.
I feel like Tank would have done it. I think it was Mayweather who was preventing it.
Yeah.
He said as much.
I'm with you, BC, on that, bro. I think Loma, that's a good fight, man. I think, if he was like being a groomed fighter under Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? That people, I know he catches criticism, you know what I'm saying? But he's had some good wins with some good opponents, like with Leo Santa Cruz. That was a good knockout. You know what I mean? But people criticize his resume. But, you know what I'm saying? Like this fight right here would be something that would boost his resume like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? I think.
I've said this in the past. Tank's biggest fight that showed his skill level was when he fought Pedraza. Yeah. For me, that was his coming out call when he took the sniper out.
Yeah. Loma don't have that many fights, but he has a lot of good fights, in that short time period. You know what I'm saying?
2 different paths.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I just painted y'all a beautiful picture of how they'll put somebody in front of you and you be sitting there listening to them guys talk. And they be making that person sound like, man, they just everything. Yeah. They did the same thing with Ronda Rousey. Then she ended up getting her head kicked off, punched in. They did the same thing with McGregor. He ended up getting choked out, smashed up.
But we too far in Lomachenko career to fall for that. You know, we
Yeah.
too far ahead to even let that. And Ernest, I know what your issue is. I'm not even going to call it out. I know what it is.
Listen, bro, I'm here
I know
for
what
it.
it is.
I do
what
have.
it
I got
is.
an issue with it because
But look,
every time I watch an ESPN fight, you hear Lomachenko's name 5 to 10 times during the broadcast, and he not even fighting, bro.
but ESPN,
That's their guy.
It's marketing.
That's their
It's
guy. That's their guy.
it's putting information in casuals' heads that we end up having to argue with.
If ESPN's mom was fighting and the other guy was their guy, they would talk bad about their own mom. Like that's how ESPN is.
I
Like
got beef with them, bro.
I
But
fought
you,
on the
hey,
I'm
you
beefing
remember
with them.
Fox? You remember Fox PBC? They would barely mention Crawford when he was the welterweight champion. WBO, they show their list of welterweights, and they wouldn't even show him on that same list.
Them
so
too.
That shows you how money, power, whoever is the machine that's going to feed the machine, because that's who's going to be talked about.
And if you're the worldwide leader in sports, you have a responsibility to do right by the athletes. Bro, I remember them bringing Chocolate Tito in. He ended up getting smashed up. They brought in all these people. They be finding these people that don't speak a lick of English and try to make them the pound for pound number one. That shit makes me mad, bro.
No
they
love in the industry, bro. No love.
I hate it, man. I hate it, bro.
No love in the industry. You can't even that's some. You might as well go to your next door neighbor, knock on the door, and ask them, if the earth is flat, and them tell you, yeah, you'll get a better chance of doing that than thinking that ESPN is going to break their back for their bottom dollar.
Yeah, they talk about LeBron all day.
They do.
They do. I see what you're saying. I certainly see what you're saying.
That's not doing the athletes any justice.
Yeah, but you know what? They get them fucking just like regular news. They get them fucking sound bites, them whatever they looking for. They get them.
That's right.
And that's something that the only thing that can beat that as a fighter is a knockout.
That's why we're necessary. You get me?
That's
why we're necessary. It's motherfuckers that can't afford cable right now, but they could get on YouTube.
Yeah.
And get some of this information.
Ernest, get this. You've seen people knock out the person that's supposed to win, and you see them on ESPN talking about, oh man, I hope this guy that got knocked out is all right. I hope his family's all right, blah, blah. Not bigging up the guy that knocked him out. They over here talking about their fighter.
Right.
So we got to get that part out of our mind. What we got to do is we got to look at these matches for what they are. And it's like styles make fights, all that cliche shit. That's where we're at right now.
I'm ready for it, bro. Because look, man, again, so they say our fighters never fight anybody. They say that, he's avoiding this person, he's ducking this person. But so they say Lomachenko is the best thing since sliced bread. But when Devin beat him, they didn't say Devin was the best thing since sliced bread since he beat sliced bread.
Devin barely fucking beat him, bro.
A win is a win. If you win by 1 point or 2 points,
win is not a win, bro.
It ain't.
Ryan, no, it's not. When we talking about commercial selling a fighter, a win is not a win. That's why everybody wants to get a knockout. If a win was a win, there would be more people looking to get point wins. Point blank. You can't win a fight against Lomachenko where people say question your skills, question your ability. If you're supposed to be undisputed, the best thing since Sugar Ray Leonard times, you gotta come out there and you gotta school. You can't let these people have any doubt. So that's where that fault comes in right there. He fought Lomachenko and people thought that Lomachenko could have won, no matter what side you lay on before or after. So
for the people that's like 50 years in the future, when they go back and look at BoxRec, it's gonna say UD right next to it.
But that's
right?
50
And
years
when
from now.
they look at Gary Russell Jr., it's gonna say, you get what I'm saying? It's gonna have an
50
L over
years
there.
from now. Yeah,
They're
50
not gonna
years from now.
remember the circumstances that surrounded the fight.
100%. I agree with you 100%, Ernest. But we living for what's going to happen next month, what's going to happen next year.
Mm-hmm.
So next year Lomachenko could turn around and fucking beat Ryan Garcia. You never know what'll happen.
Hey, listen,
So,
Ryan's a marketing. He's their boy, man.
well, he
He's the
can't fight
pawn.
for another. He can't fight for another year, but
No, it's
you
less
know,
than that. It's less than that. It's a year from the date that they fought. That's what makes it more interesting. And I want to say this. I want to make sure this is on the record for everybody to hear. So if I remember correctly, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Ryan supposedly wagered like 2 million on himself and got like 10 million, right? Something like that. Okay. And he got 30 million for the purse for that fight. So the two of them together makes 40 million. He lost 1.1 million dollars. He got to cheat. He got to beat the boy. He beat the brakes off the boy. He got all these people supporting him, and he's only technically missing like 9 months. I would give up 1.1 million dollars to take some drugs, beat somebody ass, and walk out the door with 38,900,000 all day. The punishment ain't enough. Yeah, it's not enough.
no, it's not
Good way to
enough.
look at that shit up.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, I'm not playing with these people out here, man. I'm out here arguing with people about semantics. I'm just gonna spit these facts. You feel me?
Did you
Like,
hear the
so
music in his post here? I gotta go to his post. He played some fucking
So,
sad music. Like,
what do you guys think about people that are saying, Haney, you need to just be quiet. You still got your ass kicked. You still got beat up. Just take that loss as a loss. You shouldn't. You should still be on one. Um, but we still know that Ryan Garcia. I don't. I really don't know how much it affected it or whatever. But we still know that he had that in the system. How do you feel? Anybody can answer this. How do you guys feel about those people that talk to Haney that way?
they're ethically and morally corrupt.
Hey, hear the song.
They're insane. That should be a no contest.
That's how I feel about those people. Are ethically and morally corrupt.
Casuals as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look, Ryan Garcia's song right there to break the news, everybody. Yeah, he's retiring. He's in trouble. His mom got cancer.
Nobody give a fuck. Didn't he make that song? He had an orangutan sitting in the passenger seat or the driver's seat when he made that video.
Yeah.
Then you got all these people out here calling people monkeys and shit like that. But I'm not okay with that.
Nah. No, that could. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that one.
So I mean, it's a stain for the sport, man. You out here disrespecting people's parents. That's not cool, man. Like, listen, me and you got to fight. Cook me. Leave my parents out of it.
Yeah.
And I mean, you saw his dad. His dad was acting up on the stage too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which a lot of boxers' dads do.
Yeah. So his dad should be subject to the joke game. You know, if his dad wants to get up there and do that, then he's open. But lead the dude's mama out of it. You know what I mean? I don't know about you. If somebody talk about my mama, they catching the hands. It ain't even. They might not even get the rest of the sentence out of their mouth. Snot bubbles and eyes in the back of the head. What we say, we hand out concussions and headache medicine.
But that's where we have to like see like there's a line where even me, I think about like what these guys do on camera or what they do even when they're weighing in or at the press conference. How much of that are w- are we talking about before we go on stage? How much are we talking about? Not even if you're talking directly about what you're gonna say. How much are we talking about? How much more tickets we need to sell before we go on stage? How much we need to drum this up? How much we need to make some commotion? You know what I mean? So my perspective of those situations are a little bit different. It's like, yo, I always tend to lean on the side of it's more of a financial reason why people are doing these things. And you know what we have to do? We have to give Ryan Garcia a round of applause for being one of the best people in the boxing game to do it. Uh, he got us thinking that he's drinking on stage. He's got us thinking that he's smoking weed, which he might be. We got him thinking that he got us thinking that he's with porn stars, breaking up with them and all. This man, no
The
matter what you
Christian,
guys, or
the person you're
he,
describing is the Christian.
but look, Ernest, that's not for us to decide. That's between him and
He
God.
said it. He
That's
said it. I
between
didn't say that.
that.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. That's between him and God. I got nothing to do with that part of it. You know, that's between him and God. If he say he a Christian, he a Christian. Uh, until God says otherwise.
Hmm.
Um, but the fact of the matter is that he making money where a lot of these other boxers that don't have uh the social media presence that he has is making money. So we talking about 30 million off of his purse. What else did you say?
No, he made 30 million from for his purse,
Yeah,
possibly another 10 million in the bets that he bet on himself to win,
right,
and
right,
he only had to give up 1.1 million
right.
for the
How
fine
much?
and get a
How
year off.
how much you think his YouTube channel make? How much you think his fucking shorts make on the internet?
Was
Oh,
How
he
much?
cooking. He
endorsements.
cooking.
So, yeah. So we not even talking about boxing at this point from Ryan Garcia's standpoint. We talking about a whole another bracket of shit that other boxers aren't touching.
So if he got so much money, what he got to cheat for?
I
You
don't.
going if you're
That's
gonna make bread anyway,
yo,
regardless, why
yo.
go and contaminate
That's
yourself?
that's what people do. You know, he want to stay on top or whatever. In another year, he'll still have a top fight. Maybe that's what he's thinking. Why do other fighters that take steroids? Period. I
Mm,
don't know. I
to
never
catch
took
to
steroids.
gain an edge.
To gain an edge. At
Yeah.
the bottom of the line, yeah, he's a boxer, but what I'm saying is we're not going to just sit here and act like this motherfucker ain't making money that other dudes ain't making.
Okay, well, so then maybe we need to change the subject up. We need to maybe we need to start. I've been saying this because that's the point that I'm starting to take now with a lot of the fighters online. Because if this is what we're doing, then hey, I'm advocating for Tank. Could you imagine Deontay Wilder on some roids, bro? They get this man legs looking like Francis Ngannou's, bro. Could you imagine Tank on the Jews? Terrence Crawford
Yeah,
on the Jews?
yeah,
Boy, man, we
yeah.
talking about hospital stays.
You don't know.
I'm gonna start advocating for us to do it. And if you're gonna make if it's about making bread, you can go ahead and juice up, go talk shit about somebody's country, call them every racist name you can think of, whatever their country's associated, call them that shit, get the fight cracking, the fans get the beefing out here, and we're gonna see who win. Because we know if it's on an even playing field, it don't seem like people stand much of a chance against superior athletes.
Well, we got to be smart about it. You know, Ernest, I agree with you on a lot of stuff that I don't speak out on, and we know that certain people can get away with certain things that other people can't. Um, and me, excuse me, me as a fighter, I've never taken a steroid or anything close to it. Um, I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, there's just no way that you get a let. My child is 5 times more likely to be suspended from school than a white child. Um, there's no way that certain people can get away with it than other people. But with that being said, as us as darker people, as African Americans, there's a something that we can learn and pioneer, and actually maybe even be better than other people in is if we take their blueprint of what they're doing and make it our own. If Terrence Crawford was on the internet more people would know about him. More people know about Ryan Garcia because of them Paul fans
Yep.
than Terrence Crawford.
Yep.
So, um, this and is more of a generational thing, is more of a awareness thing, is like, yo, we're in a new phase in life for everybody. We're on this panel right now because this is a new phase. We couldn't do this before the internet. Could you imagine us trying to get 10,000 people to listen to us
You
all
know,
on
these
a
guys are
five-way call?
these guys are algorithm masters.
Yeah.
I promise you. Like YouTube will send 1 million people over to watch somebody chase Pokemons around versus some people out here putting out some real content for the people to listen to. These guys are algorithm monsters. People out here trolling and not feeding you nothing good. They'll send you over to their channel.
To Ernest, to be more on your side. Certain things seem more appealing online than other things.
Indeed.
You know, you can put and I'm gonna just say it. Even I'm gonna still run for mayor even after I say this. All right, you can put a blonde hair woman, same clothes as a black hair African American woman, same clothes, both of them. Put one squatting and the other one squatting, and the blonde haired woman will get more views.
It's a marketing, bro. It's
But
marketing.
this is how we've been conditioned since the beginning of entertainment. You know, so our African American brothers, if we really care, if this is a subject that we really care about, we got to find a way to be more. Let me find a way to put this. Creative. We have to be more creative so that people will find our videos more appealing. They'll, and it's just I wish it wasn't that way, but we have to be creative in that sense.
So there's another creator that's out here, Champ Side, right? I keep mentioning the Champ Side. I respect the Champ Side dude because the stuff that he's done out here, he's been doing it for a long time, and he has his own thing that he has on it. He should be one of those viral people. Like he's one of them people that seems like it will qualify for him to be that. Everything he does is unique to him. You know what I mean? People copy him. They take his pictures. They do all this stuff. He goes to all the fights. He does these things, but he still doesn't get that. Like, why hasn't some boxing organization like personally hired him to cover the content for their channel?
Yeah.
Right? They don't like people being real. They don't like people being truthful. They need somebody who's a sucker and they ain't gonna stand on nothing, and they're gonna do what they tell them. Like if you say something bad about this fight, they'd be like, "No, bro, this is journalism, my guy.
Yeah.
Journalism. Ain't that the First Amendment?
Yeah.
Journalism, real journalism is not bias. It tells those things that may be uncomfortable to hear, but people need to hear those things.
Right.
Well, I've seen his top. He does a top 10 list. I've seen some that are biased from here.
Oh, they're absolutely biased.
Yeah.
They exclude people who have used PEDs. That was one of the first things that he did. They do. They seem like they might be a bit pro-black, if we're being honest.
You know what I'm
saying?
Ruben's got to deal with the Zone and PBC recently.
Yeah, man, boy, you know what? You know what a minstrel show is? Skywalker, have you ever heard of that? Minstrel show.
Nah. From who?
We got some work to get you to. Tap dancing.
Ernest X in the building, baby.
Hey, I'm about to get you bad, bro. Tap dancing. Motherfuckers with tap dancing, bro. Dancing for the man. Have you ever heard of Josephina Baker? She did a banana show where she shook the bananas off and she was bucket naked up under that muff. Have you heard of these things? Okay, so I'm telling you, he's that guy. He's the tap dancer, bro. He's the one that he's the yes master. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. How you want me to dance, sir?
Damn.
That's what he is. He ain't standing on nothing. You get more money and you become more famous when you tap dance for people and when you kiss ass. The people who are firm in their beliefs, they got a solid upbringing where what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. People don't like them people, especially if they're opinionated.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite fighters of all time has putting out the blueprint, and maybe it's not 100% easy for everybody to follow the same blueprint, but Floyd Mayweather let us know that
Yeah.
if you wanted to take your own destiny in your own hands, you're capable. You can start your own promotion company, your own clothing company, your own rapping company. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there's a lot of people that dance, a lot of people that tap dance, but they're of all color, they're of all ethnicity. If you really want to follow what color really matters in this world, it's that green. And I learned that in Omega, from being a business owner, that the only fucking color that really matters is that green dollar bill. No matter what, we will always be a slave to it.
Oh yeah, I'll tap dance for some money, shit.
But at the end of the day, if I keep saying at the end of the day, I'm gonna shoot. No, I'm gonna do something. But at the end of the day, man, these guys that are knocking their head off, and this is the point that I was making from the very beginning. These guys that are getting hit, punched in the head, they need to try to navigate these different avenues to make themselves more popular, even if they're 6-0, even if they're, you know, 10-1 or whatever, to make people buy their tickets, to make people want to come see them, because we are living in an age, in a day and an age where people don't need people to give them contracts to be on TV or to be seen. Most of our idols are putting their own content out anyway.
Right.
So these fighters that are on the lower level, they need to realize that look, if you
Yeah.
want to sell more tickets, you got to sell yourself. You can't wait for nobody to do it.
Shoot, Abraham Nova got a damn mascot, bro. I love
A
that
Yeah.
shit.
mascot.
That's dope.
That
I
shit is
know.
off the chain.
Yeah, it
But
is.
he
It's pretty dope.
lost.
The kids know the
You know he
mascot. They know the
lost.
fighter because the mascot, bro. Like they
The
know.
mascot is cold blooded, but they still took the W from him.
It's
I
marketing,
mean, my
man.
man Blair the Fair Cobbs came out with a ventriloquist dummy of Adrian Bronner, and then he knocked his
Yeah,
tooth out. Like,
yeah.
ain't nobody gonna be calling for Blair the Flair to go get it there with boots.
You want
No,
this
no.
money, you got to do it yourself.
Yeah,
Raheem said, like Mr. T said in Rocky 3, they want to keep it down because I'm not a puppet. People who have principles and don't kiss ass always have to take the long way.
I pity the fool.
Hey, Andre Ward. Hey, Andre Ward. You know, he kind of just stood on his own, did his own thing, and
Soldier of God.
soldier of God. Yeah.
Yeah, see y'all. There's some other subliminals y'all miss. When the Devin Haney and Lomachenko fight was happening, y'all didn't catch the whole Christian versus Muslim thing, did you? The same thing happened with Tyson Fury when he was fighting in Saudi. He had John 3:16 on his back, and it was like some Christian versus Muslims type stuff.
Yeah.
Like they do some sneaky stuff like that causes divide and causes people to want to hate you based off of being a Muslim.
Hey, but it's
Imagine-
views. People want to see
Yo.
that. You know what I mean?
Yo, everybody hated 9/11, bro. And
Yo.
Devin is out here representing like Islam.
The-
Like they don't like him.
The only thing that could have made that fight even more divisive is if they had it in Ukraine or in England. That's the only thing that made. That's the only thing that made that fight.
Ain't nobody going to the Ukraine,
chill.
bro. That's
Of
you
course, of
a
course.
missile away from being wiped out.
Of course, but we know Tyson Fury had to fight Klitschko. He had, well, you know what
They
I mean?
fought in Germany.
They fought in Germany.
Yep.
Well, other places, you know what I mean, where them Ukrainians have a big following, them Ukrainians. But I don't even know what the point is of what we were trying to say there. But
Oh, you was just talking about
Oh yeah,
marketing,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. So this is what it is. It's like that's been boxing for years, bro. You know, my dad went over to fight Frank Bruno in London. He's an English fighter. That's really
Yeah.
fighting somebody in their hometown is really where
Yeah,
the beef is. You know,
Yeah.
you want to boil it down to that.
yeah.
So yeah,
Like,
that's
listen,
crazy.
man, these are all great conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got me
No, it
on
needs to be had.
vacation preaching. You got me on vacation preaching.
Hey, man, listen, you comfortable, bro? Hey, you talking your truth, man. We like it. That's what we here
Yeah.
for.
Get it out.
Where your boy Bruce at?
Hey, man,
Man.
he been missing ever since the Garcia
That's
thing.
my yeah. That's my old head, yo.
Yeah,
That's
he
my
old head.
old head,
He was live
man.
earlier. Let me check
It
it.
was
No,
in this little thing before this. I saw.
Yeah, he was the
That's my
OG.
old head. I fuck with Bruce, man. He came to Hershey, PA.
Yeah.
He gave me a joint.
Hell yeah.
He ain't know me from nothing. He know me from Skywalker, really. I mean, I guess he did a couple of shows with my dad, but that's my man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Ernest be fucking picking on
You know
I
what?
don't pick on
Before,
him.
hey,
I
him.
just
before
I'm very
right
strong
before I
about.
started doing my own thing, Bruce kind of motivated me, bro, because I seen this old ass man, and he knew about my uncle, bro. Because I remember I tuned in. I was channel surfing, bro, and I seen him live, bro. And actually, I was already subscribed to Kano Loco, and Kano Loco had sent him some gear, bro, so he could start podcasting because he hadn't learned, you know. And
Right.
man, so Bruce was live and he was telling me stories about my uncle, bro, and I was like, man, that's badass. He knows. I get a kick about people that watch my uncle growing up, like Poodle Sue that comes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His dad was a huge fan of my uncle, and like he knows everything about my uncle because he grew. My uncle is a household name. So anybody that knows my uncle, Bobby Chacon, I
Yeah,
checked
man.
it out. So like I'm getting into the YouTube boxing networks, and so that's what kind of motivated me, bro. Is like seeing this old man learn technology, and me too. I was behind on technology. My son was into video games, and so I'm like, fuck, let me try to do some boxing stuff.
Yeah, learn. You
Yeah,
Hey,
know,
man,
but
listen.
that's the
Hey, listen. I don't. Me and Ernest X. He's he eats a lot during the daytime, so he be taking naps. You feel me? It's just you make a little bit too much noise, he just wake up and just like y'all shut the fuck up out there because you feel me? Like you making a lot of trying to get some rest around here. You know what I mean? Listen, man,
your
it's
dad's a
good.
legend in the UK, bro. Anytime I talk to people from Ireland, bro, like this guy in the chat, Chris, or UK, man, they love the fuck out your dad, bro. Like your dad's like a legend out there, bro. Like what I mean? Isn't that
yeah.
pretty cool? Like you got the respect of the UK and
For
the
me,
European fans.
yeah, you know what? I I I probably expressed this on this channel before. I didn't really know how big, like how famous my dad was until I went out there with him. Um, you
Oh, yeah.
know, until I was a professional myself and we went out there because I had to train and fight, I did not realize, like, the story goes, I got off the plane the first time ever in Manchester, England, and the train is connected to the airport, so we get on the train to go to Sheffield, and we're on the train first thing. I'm not in England, like I'm not there probably. Well, let's say I'm there like an hour from getting my bags to getting on the train. We get on the train, somebody looks at my dad and say, "Hey, you're the guy that fought Frank Bruno." And I look at this like, what the fuck is going on here? I wasn't going. My whole thing when I was going there the first time was like, these people are not going to like us. Because when I first went there, it was the beginning of 9/11 and all that, you know.
Mm.
So that many years ago. So I'm thinking, man, they're not really. I'm American, whatever. We get
No,
on.
bro.
Yeah,
No.
I'm there an
Kings.
hour. I'm there an hour. I found out my dad's an international superstar, you know. And that's really where it went from my father being somebody who was just someone who raised me to somebody who actually did something. And this is how crazy it is. I've been in the Trump Taj Mahal when my dad's fighting. My dad fought on the Layla Ali, Jackie Frazier undercard, co and I was there. You know, I met Lennox Lewis. I've met all these. I met Evander Holyfield, all these famous people, and it never really made sense to me until that day where that random stranger on the train recognized my dad in another country. So that's really where I had a lot of respect and was like, damn, man, I really come from something, you know. That was a crazy experience.
Man, they love us over there, bro. Like I was in Europe at that time too. I was in Italy when 9/11 happened. They love us in Europe, bro. Like, man,
I was young and naive. I didn't realize, you know, I'm thinking, because I was against the war, you know. I was like,
Yeah.
we really shouldn't do this. We shouldn't go there. So, and I didn't really realize, like, I'm fresh out of high school. You know, I didn't. My college was going overseas to England, basically. Now I'm in college, basically training and boxing over there. So I'm like, man, they're gonna hate us for making them go there and all this. But then when I went there, they feel just like us.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. They
showed up.
love some American accent out there. I can't talk too much. You feel me?
And it's funny, now that you're older, bro, you look more like your dad, bro. and if you were to come to Ireland, they would think you're.
I was in Belfast. I went to Belfast. I love Ireland is one of my favorite places on earth. There are some great people there.
I need to get there.
Been there too.
I've only been at the airport, but I need to.
I'm gonna share some photos with y'all on the side. Y'all was like, hey, boy, JJ was wilding out.
He was out there, huh?
I was wilding.
You talking too loud, man.
You right.
Man, no, I feel you though. They do. I imagine they show some love. We do this show here.
Love.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Jesus is black. Jesus is black overseas.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all know that, but overseas, he black. No, I'm dead serious, bro. Like the paintings, he black.
Yeah,
the American Jesus don't look like the Jesus they got over there.
I went over to England and I saw Muslims with fucking red hair and white skin. I said, whoa, that's different from Philadelphia. We all black in Philadelphia are actually Arab.
Hey, let me hit y'all with a real quick fact,
White
just because. Hey, y'all remember the Victorian area where the women was wearing those big ass dresses they bowed all out?
Yeah.
They had big booty envy. Queen Anne of Scots was a biracial woman who was married to King James, and she had a big old badunkadunk ass. So they started wearing those dresses with the bells in them out of envy.
Big ass
what?
I mean.
Well, back in the old days, bro,
get me canceled.
A big woman was what you were looking for, not a thin woman.
Look at the motherfuckers was thick, bro. They like a natural woman.
Thick women. They wanted thick women.
You wanted a little turkey grease on that chin.
Yeah. Thicker than what I say, thicker than frozen peanut butter.
I'm just saying. Now that's thick. Thick than some gun right there.
Yeah, there's some tougher than boot leather. I can give you some. I can use them all day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back to my vacation, guys. I appreciate you letting me get on here, talking more shit than I usually do because I'm feeling nice.
Good.
Nice.
Well, look, I'm gonna leave you guys with this. My family I got a son that's half Asian. I got my other son whose mom is Caucasian from Chicago. I got my other son who's Caucasian. His mom's from England.
Wait a minute. 3 kids, 3 baby, 3. Damn.
I'm not done, bro. I'm not done. And
you can't baby her.
Yeah. And then I say this because I'm far removed from my boxing life and all that. Um, but I have a daughter who's half Polish as well. Um,
Yeah, you really are a
and
boxer, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
but it's like this. I love everybody.
Yep.
And I speak the truth where the truth needs to be spoken. But for me to talk bad about anybody on this planet would be me talking bad about my own family. And it's impossible for me to do that. So, I just want to leave with I love everybody on this earth. There's good and bad people wherever you go.
That's right.
And then that's how we're gonna leave it. Ernest, if you
Yeah.
don't leave Bruce alone, man, let him come back on this
Hey
show.
man, listen, bro.
Don't
Hey,
No, they're good. Even Bruce came
it's
in and said what's up to him. I just think Bruce is probably burnt out, man. He was on a long streak.
no man.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. It's hard to swallow a crow's sandwich if you ain't got some milk to drink with it. You understand me?
Right.
You,
I feel you. I feel you.
Hey, I was doing a quiz with Bruce yesterday. He's
Mhm.
been
I see Bruce every day, man. All the other every channel I'm in, he show in, pop up, and this is the channel that got his picture in the dead center. He ain't even pop
Right.
in to say what's up, bro. That's disrespectful.
I gotta start following you guys more and just be
Man,
behind
bro,
the scenes and see what goes on.
you'll be doing some wild shit. The other day, Josh was at Lamont Roach Jr.'s gym. They had an open workout, and I
Right.
went live. I was at work, bro. I was going off the building, man. And he's like, "Go ahead and connect your channel." So I allowed my audience. It's live on my channel too, and Josh's 80. You guys subscribe to Josh 86, but man, we were in there with all the fighters, bro. That's a fight card that's coming up Friday. It's the first world
Mhm.
title for Pro Box. Yeah, so Lamont,
Nice.
yeah.
Come on back, Bruce. Ain't nobody gonna bother you, man. We respect your opinion, but you don't
That's
have to
my
defend it
old.
sometimes.
Yeah, we
That's
be
That's
all.
my
Bruce is up
old.
too.
I'm leaving, but Bruce, I owe you some weed, bro. I'll talk to you guys later.
Oh, shucks.
yeah.
Bruce gonna come back, bro.
Yeah, man, look at that picture. Bruce is high, probably on a bit. Bruce just is all natural, man. Shit,
Man, what's up, Crush? Hey,
he's
bro, you can I know you got some shit to say, fam.
yeah, he always cooking, man, my brother. He'll drop a PSA on your ass.
Christian fell asleep.
Hey, nodding off is a party foul. You're not allowed to nod off.
I had a guy back in the day that they used to hop on, and his name was K Rod, bro. He passed out one night and was snoring.
Yeah, hey man.
Hey,
We
bro.
gonna have to-
Oh, I just kept it going, bro. But every once in a while, you get the story going because we're all having a good cook, man.
No, we're gonna have to redo this. We're gonna have to redo this cover image, and my man don't start showing up, bro.
Yeah,
I see him every day, man. I see him every day, multiple times a day. He at least stop in to say what's up.
Hey, but you know what? I'm always busy at work too, and there's a lot of times where he invites me, and I don't hop on because I'm too damn busy. I'm on the go, you know.
Back scratcher. But
Yeah.
no, you funny there, Ernest.
Hey, Josh,
No,
you see what happened to me today, right? I got
What's
stuck
up?
deep, bro.
What's up?
Fucked up at the lake, bro. The sand was deep, bro, and I fucking took my car through there, bro.
Oh yeah.
And I had to get someone to tow me out. I had to cash out him $40. I had a
Oh
shovel.
damn. No, I ain't see that. I thought you were fishing, right? So.
Yeah, I was trying to fish.
Oh, you know what? No, I hadn't seen this, but what's going on?
Yeah.
Gig my shit out, bro. At the
Oh
Zone
wow.
Beach.
Hey, one of those things are not like the other.
Right. Like, I'm like,
What's
why
wrong?
you trying to drive down there with that?
What's wrong with this picture?
Today was one of the weirdest fucking days I've had in a long time, bro. Because in the morning, bro, we left the house early, man. 4:30 in the morning. Get there to Walmart, and me and my wife play paper rock scissors. I'm like, we're gonna go to Caballo Lake or Percha Dam. We're gonna try a different spot. There's like 3 bodies of water there. It's like probably the biggest lake in New Mexico. It's one of them. There's 2 of them, right? So this is like, I think this is the biggest one. So I'm like, fuck it, we're gonna go to this other spot, and we went. But the maps took us down a fucking fucked up road, bro.
Oh man.
Mountain. I had to turn like 3 miles down that road. I had to turn around and go back. Then we fished in the Rio Grande for a little bit, which is the river that runs through here, the Rio Grande. The current was moving too quick. I had my kids. I was like, it's not really safe right here. So I fucking bounced, bro. I pay the fucking park fee. I get down. I see all the cars parked down there, bro. I start driving in my car, bro, and I get stuck in the sand, bro. And I'm there for fucking like 45 minutes. I'm digging my car out. I'm having a fucking. So today was a fail, man, for fishing. We didn't go fishing at all.
Yeah, I told him, Josh, because we go out. I mean, I go to the beach all the time. That's what we do here. But we go down to North Carolina sometimes to their beaches, and they have like wild horses on them. So out there, you drive on the beach, and you need a 4x4 vehicle or something that you can let the air out of the tires in order to move on there the right way. But Skywalker was out there in the BMW, and you probably smashed on the gas trying to get out of there, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I dug myself.
Yeah, all them horsepowers, you went in instead of away.
the little turbos on that little engine and shit. But no, the lake that I went to, they got everything, bro. This lake's badass. They got walleye, they got fucking catfish, bass. So they got striped bass in there, like 55, 60 pounds. They got boats. They got like a marina. They got a lot of fish over there. It's called Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. They got a spaceport. That's where they launch people up in space too over here. Right?
You know what else is in that water?
Awesome.
What?
The space shit. What is it? I forgot what it is, but yeah, they'd be launching space, man, over here. Damn, who the fuck is it?
Is that what you're saying, Ernest Bodies?
Elon Musk got shit out here.
You know what else is in that water? Gold.
Oh.
It's drying up, man, but
GOLD, gold.
I've been killing it with fishing lately. We went yesterday, man, and we caught some catfish, man. I caught like 6 or 7. Caught a couple bass. It was nice fishing, man.
That's good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna get back out there with a buddy. We're gonna practice not too far from me on the Anacostia. Just throw back, assuming we catch anything. But
bro, your spot got the best catfish in the whole United States, bro. Like the biggest, Josh. The Potomac, and I follow guys that fish.
Potomac, yeah.
The Potomac.
Yeah. The Potomac.
In New Mexico, it'd be called Potomac, but yeah,
Potomac. Yeah. I got a buddy that's up there, Josh. He's famous online. He collects gold. Like he goes out and gets gold out of the streams and the rivers and stuff up there.
Dang.
And he has a big thing. He showed me some stuff online, and he's balling. I'm probably going to go up there probably by the end of the summer and go with him. He'll take you out to like some streams and some rivers, and there's bedrock out there, and there's tons of gold in it.
Got the little thing.
Ernie the Hog Snatcher.
I got that too. I got all that.
You know who Ernie the Hog Snatcher is?
No.
He's famous, bro. Hey, Josh, go to his spots, bro. Even D Free be knowing where they're at, bro, because he's, you guys are in the same area. But,
Ernie the Hog Smasher.
You said Hog Snatcher.
I'll put it in the chat real quick. Ernie the Hog Snatcher.
But I used to watch that show, Alaska Gold Rush or something like that.
Yeah, I know the girl. That's on there.
Oh, yeah, I ain't seen it in a minute, but
yeah, there's this shorty girl. She's from North Carolina. She moved out there. She's one of the first females to be on there. Oh man, bro, she's making some bank, bro.
Once you get that groove down, it seems like you can do some things.
What you got in your guys' river, man?
Oh yeah,
goodness.
So the dude that does the gold,
pregnant,
he gets some of those too, just like that. They're big, just like that.
Right, Josh, you should pull up with your show, bro. Fucking do a collaboration with him.
What'd you say the name was?
Ernie the Hog Snatcher.
Oh, okay.
Hit him up for a collaboration, bro. That'd be badass, bro. Pull up and do a night fish with him.
You can't have two Ernies in the same place.
Look how this dude be pulling out monsters.
I got a cousin that does some stuff right there,
Mm-hmm.
That he's got a channel, The Real Ranger Danger. You gotta check him out.
You eat that catfish, you end up with a lump on the side of one.
That thing like probably like
Yeah,
100 years old.
that thing got motherfucker got uranium poison.
Probably 150 years old. I ain't trying to eat that thing. No.
Yeah.
That's that old tough old meat right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn catfish have been hit by some gamma rays.
Yeah, some little group on his neck right there. Hey, my guy, Random Acoustic Thoughts wants to hop up. That's my guy right there, Random. We do these live chats all the time.
Yeah, go for it, brother.
On history.
Yeah,
Come on, Random.
Right. I was gonna put it in mine. I'm gonna hop off here in a few minutes, but I won't end it, man. I'll just hop off. You know what I mean? You guys can
we'll have to.
Lomachenko been fighting old dudes.
I got a few good minutes left of him and myself.
Man, bro. When I started doing that research, I was like, wait, what? This dude been fighting elderly motherfuckers on the way to the graveyard.
Them his peers.
Man.
Them his peers.
Yeah, but they ain't. They've been pro like 10, 15 years. Like, bro, this stuff, like, this is I forgot what you call it, the Truman. This is some Truman Show type shit, bro. When you actually look at it for what it really is and what's happening, it's like, damn.
I've seen Truman Show. Yeah, I know what you're talking about right there. I don't know. I seen. I think Loma. Hey, he's good. He's legit. I think skill wise, all that stuff.
Yeah.
They came out to DC. They had this Ukrainian card. Was able to go out there, and they were turned up right there, paying their support. It was him, Vosdik, and Usyk. They were like the triple threat headliner. This was HBO, I believe. And he fought Jason Sosa at that particular time. This was 2017. And man, you see him in there. He's legit. He's got that. Sometimes, people have that different look and feel. He has that about him, just looks different, when he's in there. So I think, different story once you get in there in the ring with him.
Jason Sosa was 36 and Lomachenko was like 26.
Was Sosa that old at that time?
Oh, yeah. Ooh. I remember that fight, too. He styled on that boy.
Raheem Pro in the house.
Salute. What's going on, fella?
You ain't know that, huh? I'm telling you, man, it's a Truman Show, bro.
What's going on?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
How you doing, man?
He had 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot on the banana peel.
Yo,
he was slipping real fast.
I got Loma outboxing Tank, winning the 12-round decision. Okay.
I ain't mad at you. It ain't gonna happen though. But you feel me?
Loma ain't over that hill yet there, or he ain't over that hill. He might be right there on the hump.
He got early onset arthritis happening up in that shoulder. That's why he only throwing 10 punches around.
Yeah, remember that Shakur debate we had, bro? That shit on Instagram.
Yo, we was talking. Listen, I was in my old neighborhood where I grew up today. We was talking about it today.
Newark.
Yup.
N-O-R-K. There ain't no W.
That's right. Right.
Newark, right?
Nah.
Newark. It's
that's
not
how you could
Newark.
tell. That's how you could tell when somebody's not from there when they say Newark. We like, yeah.
Newark.
He not from around here. Yeah, it's N-O-R-K.
Yeah. Listen, I done been all up and through that area, bro. Like I was I could tell you about the stuff I did out there, but I was, I played a vital role in the imaging industry out there.
When you say imaging industry, what do you mean?
X-rays, MRIs, CTs, stuff that finds cancer.
Okay. Beth Israel or UMD?
What's that?
I said Beth Israel or UMD? The hospitals.
All of them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I was one of the first 10 engineers that was trained, the Samsung engineers. We introduced Samsung to the medical industry. So they had the thing set up in just not in Allentown, somewhere right around Allentown where they had the university hospitals where they brought the stuff that was it was robotic. Like we had x-ray machines that would move around the room and go check an x-ray of somebody when they're not in the room. Like they could lay down on the table, you leave out and push a button, the machine to go over to where they at the table and go down and take an x-ray. And it would just pop up digitally.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I did stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm familiar with the area, man. I ain't never drink the water out there or nothing.
If that's the case, then you're not that familiar.
Hey, listen, man. I know Flint got lead in the water. Ain't no damn telling what's in the water out there.
Yeah. I
haven't. Who said that? Newark. Who was that? Lance Meyer. Who was that?
Newark.
It's Nork, bro.
Hey man, listen, just because y'all pronounce stuff funky don't mean make it right.
Yes,
they say it's Norfolk, Norfolk. They say it's Nawfuk, Norfolk.
Yeah.
Like what?
Oh, random.
The fuck?
What's good?
Random.
What's going on, buddy?
What's happening? Am I super loud? I'm over by the train station with the Cyber Arts Gallery.
Oh, I was like, damn, they got a projector screen going back there.
I know. It looks like some.
Well, what's good? What's good with you? That's my guy Random right here.
Man, I'm chilling, man. I love living in the city.
So
you know what I mean?
we talk
He from your area, Josh?
What's that?
He from your area?
No, he's in you're in
Boston.
You're Boston.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was in
Boston rules. Look at this. We got bikes for rent right here.
Listen, I was in Connecticut yesterday. I met the president of USA Boxing from that area. The New England area.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
They got the car, the bar, the stars.
Right.
It's $25 to park on the side of the road on a public street. Yeah, I've been all up and through Boston.
Certain parts of the city during the day.
Yeah, they don't eat Philly cheesesteaks. They eat steak and cheese.
That's the same thing here. We eat
steak and cheese here. I had one yesterday. Yeah. Very good. Get them well done though. You want some really ass steak and cheese, man? Cook my shit.
Yeah. I had some at the deli in Lowell.
Hey, my favorite candy is this like candy. My grandma put me on this Boston baked beans. It's like a little.
Yeah.
You know about that? Earlier they had that. Down in Arkansas, baby.
Yep.
That's what I was on.
Listen, man.
I called somebody a Boston baked bean head.
Look, when I was growing up, Boston baked beans, lemon heads, Alexander the grapes, they was all 10 cents a box.
Yes, sir. And the
most places don't even sell the Boston baked beans. Are those still a thing?
Yeah,
are they a thing now?
You can find them. You can still find them.
They have them like the little pharmacy stores like CVS and stuff. They definitely have them.
And you can find them. I hardly ever see them here. Five Belows and stuff like that.
Okay.
That's because it's they're marketed to black people. I'm serious.
Man, we got a lot of people here, but no, I don't. Maybe it's just a thing where the name is, they do better elsewhere.
In the South.
Yeah, I want to try the real deal there in Boston. I've been to Boston a few times, but not, one time we got to really hang out. But yeah, I want to try the real deal. I know they have it in restaurants. They have the little clay pots. They have the beans up in there. I want to do that.
They probably sell more Worcestershire sauce in America than they do in the county of Worcestershire. It's a long way to the old country from here.
Oh, yeah.
They sell cases of that shit
all the time, bro. I use
Worcestershire sauce. Got some right now.
It's fantastic, yeah.
Some of that Dale's. I put all that shit on the steak, bro. Need to marinate real good.
Well, that's good stuff. Salute my guy Random coming in here. We talk history all the time. Sam Langford, Harry Greb, all those guys from way back in the day right there. So we've been connecting on that. We just did a live not too long ago. We're gonna get
I listened to this show and your show, Josh, and your other show, and a couple.
No, like
keep up. My head's in I'm in 1904 right now. 1903, 1904. I've been researching Luther Emanuel, who was one of Langford's first opponents. He was from Portland, Maine. I'm just researching his career because a lot of it's not on BoxRec. They have him debuting in 1902. I have his first fight I found was 1896.
So look at that, making history right there. A man recording history out here. Right?
Man, it's archaeology nerd style, but it's like all techno nerd style. It's just newspaper archives.
But it's giving them they're giving them their just due. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that stuff could be buried, and you're bringing light to someone, you know, and their family, their legacy. That's good, bro.
1904 was a good year, my man.
That was a great year. A lot of stuff happened.
Ernest Rutherford got a Nobel Prize for finding the nucleus.
Ernest Rutherford.
Fantastic. I didn't know that. That's amazing. Yeah, the boxing was a pretty good year too. Although Joe Walcott, Barbados Walcott, shot himself in the hand late in the year, right after a fight with Joe Gans.
Oh, yeah, that was
pound for pound fight. It wasn't a title fight. Last minute, they went non-title fight. And Langford was fighting a Philly fighter, Dave Hawley, loop puncher Dave Hawley, very, very underrated fighter who was on the ballot to get in the Hall this year, but he didn't get the nod. But I was cheering for him.
He needs to get in there.
They fought a day apart, and it was supposed to be a welterweight title eliminator. So the winner of Gans and Walcott would defend against a Holly Langford winner, and then both went to a draw. And then Walcott hurt himself. The white fighters started trying to legitimize the white claim. We're drawing the color line, and so Langford, that's partly why he started jumping up weight classes again.
Yep.
So like 1905, the end of 1905, he fights Joe Jeanette. He gives it like 20 or more pounds to the great Joe Jeanette, who'd already been fighting Jack Johnson. Like Langford could make 142 pounds if he cut weight. He could cut to 142, and he's fighting Joe Jeanette, who's like a light heavyweight at that time. Crazy.
Crazy. That's when you're talking goats there, Sam Langford.
Langford that was a bad boy.
Goat.
Certain guys are crazy.
But he said, "Oh boy, pulled a Plexico Burrs, huh? He shot himself." I didn't know that.
Barbados Joe.
Yeah. There was a lot of drama. Like Jack Blackburn, who trained Joe Louis among others, but he fought Langford a bunch of times early in Langford's career, but he got his face and neck slashed by his own brother, Fred Blackburn, who was also a boxer. A good boxer, but not of Jack's reputation. But yeah, they fought each other. So, and then like a week after Jack got out of the hospital for the slash, he shot people, and then he ended up getting convicted of that, going to jail. Came back. He was still a good fighter. He was brilliant. You know, I mean, he poured that into Joe Louis, but yeah, it was a crazy time. You know, there was a lot of crazy stuff that happened. Langford's journey is intertwined with a lot of the weirdness that I have to try not to get distracted by.
Oh, you have to get involved in the weirdness. I had beef with somebody on here because they act like the weirdness never existed. And
oh, I see what you mean. No, I mean, as far as my research, like there's only so many rabbit holes I can jump down because I'm trying to uncover careers. So I found like claims at least 40 fights for Luther Manuel that predate the 1902 box rec, the beginning of his career. So like I'm deep in this, you know, like because there's stuff that's been put in the archives that people just haven't searched yet.
I want you to challenge you, bro. I want to challenge you to see if you can get some photos of those newspaper articles where they'll say, "Oh, Negro, such and such and such and such is fighting." We need that information out there.
There's a bunch of those now. They don't think that's Negro.
I know.
It's colored a lot. Colored
fighter. You get the whole range of things. No, it's horrific. I have to brace against it because it's disgusting. But
no, we need you. If you're doing that, please show the article, because people don't understand the real divide, and that we actually had race riots after people lost just because it was a black fighter and a white fighter. We need.
Oh yeah, no, it was a terrible time. It's not anything to hide from, but it's certainly embarrassing and needs to be confronted. Because if baseball can do it, then boxing can do it.
Yeah.
Baseball. Langford was never a champion. Some people say he never got a title shot, which is incorrect. He actually fought Barbados Walcott, who inspired the name Jersey Joe Walcott decades later. But he fought him for the welterweight title, 142 pounds at the time.
They actually had a Negro belt. There was a black. There was a belt.
Langford was the colored middleweight champion, and also the 5-time colored heavyweight champion. So if you count those titles, he's the man in the title stacks. It's a ridiculous amount of fights,
and they should be counted. I count them in all my videos.
Look, if baseball can do it, boxing can do it, because they had a lot of the same issues.
Even if they're late.
Yeah.
Better late than never. Someone gave Langford an honorary title, but you know, there was a European sanctioning body that recognized him as the light heavyweight champion at one point, 1913, I think it was.
So
It's like it's all, there's so much politics, but it depends on what people are recognizing. They don't recognize enough. These guys deserve their credit.
When they
I love
created
seeing
the
the
light
baseball
heavyweight
players.
title, they intentionally kept Langford from being able to compete.
Yep. I ran into some of the same issues you're talking about when I was looking up women's boxing history because I thought it was really new, and it's not new. I mean, I think it went all the way back to the 1700s even, where women were boxing and fighting in like sanctions type matches. But you have to dig deep for that information. And then when you bring it up, people are like, oh man, get the fuck out of here. But like, bro, what do you do? What do you do? Like, if you're interested,
It's been a wild ride. It's been a wild ride. Didn't George Foreman in his comeback, didn't he fight like multiple guys on the same night?
No, yeah, he did that. That was
Jeffries
after
and
his,
Fitzsimmons were doing that.
I think it was after his
20 years
loss, somewhere around there. Maybe I can't remember if it might have
I
been.
think that
after
was when he was trying to prove himself. He was trying to get back into contention, so he was beating up some guys he should have beaten, but he was beating up multiples. So that's old, man. I just saw an article where they had booked Jeffries 3 guys in a night. James Jeffries.
Man,
Actually,
could you imagine
120
that
years ago.
happening right now?
Was that?
Could you imagine that happening right now? Somebody like somebody that's real good, like Boots Ennis or something. Going,
they wouldn't let it happen.
Wipe the floor with Avanesian and then wipe the floor with
throw somebody else in there.
Yeah, with Blair the Flair, go wipe the floor with him real quick.
Yeah.
Like, I'll beat both them boys.
It's changed. Guys used to do some ambitious stuff. One of Langford's opponents, Larry Temple, like one of the many fights he had with Jack Blackburn came about in Pennsylvania, and I think Allentown, but it came about because Larry Temple tried to fight like 4 guys in 2.5 weeks. And the last guy was much bigger than him, like 40, 50 pounds bigger than him. So he stopped him, but he broke injured his hands. And so Langford filled the booking and had a great fight with Blackburn. It went to a draw, but they had each other on the ropes, hurt each of them at one point in the fight. So
I got a video out there on him, Ernest. You got to check him out. Like Randy was saying, he's got a scar. Well, it's across the left side of his face right now.
We call that a buck 50.
From he trained Joe Louis, who would go on to become world heavyweight champion, but he died in the midst of training Louis before he got that title shot. Legit. I tell him the meanest boxer in history right there. Because he was no joke, no doubt. He was no joke. He had to serve time in prison and all that stuff.
yeah, he was a rough and tumble guy. He didn't play around.
Man,
but he's also got in trouble. But also, I saw guys get fined for assaulting him and his brother. He was in like Philly and the surrounding towns. But Jack had a reputation as a brilliant boxer, but he was one of the victims of the color line. He couldn't.
Right.
But when Joe Gans was the lightweight champ, because Blackburn could fight a light or welter. Gans wasn't always handing out distance fights to a decision for the title every time he fought. Because he was also having easier fights or shorter fights. In Philly, it was 6 rounders that time. No decision fights was the rule. So certain guys would fight. Langford's fought Holly in Philly 6 rounds, one of their fights.
Man,
and Blackburn.
Craziness out there.
A lot different. Yeah, it's weird. It's more structured now. I don't know if it's better or worse. It's different kind of weird.
Yeah, no doubt about it there. So, yeah, that's some great fun. But you're talking about legends of the sport right there. Really put in that work back in the day.
Yeah,
I really wish more people would talk about what happened in the 1950s with the mob and boxing and them having to have congressional hearings about match fixing.
Oh, yeah.
I think more people need to understand that a lot of these organizations were born from that era. And the control is still there. That's what Vegas is. Those dudes left New York and came from Italy, and they're out there running numbers, bro. This is what we do. Now it's legalized. And to think that it's not something that really happens and it's not a part of the sport, you're just lying to yourself. And it's just because people aren't actually out here spitting the facts about it. You know what I mean? So I really wish. I mean, do I need to do it? Because if I do it, y'all be mad at me because I'm going in.
You mentioned Adelaide Bird earlier. She's terrible. She's two sports terrible. That's awful. I don't know if she ever does kickboxing.
Well,
Heaven help them if she does. She's awful.
She's I think she's married to somebody who's
Robert Bird. He's the official out there. But no, you make a good point.
I just assume combat sports are corrupt.
Yeah.
So like I study the corruption of the past, but it's not much. But the echoes of it are today. They find new ways, like you're saying with Vegas. They find new ways to work the game and extract the wealth from the operation. But I just cheer for the athletes at all times. So with like Floyd Mayweather, I don't resent his success, but when I look at a resume, I'm not measuring money.
Right.
But I don't resent his success. No, hell, get your money. Get other people money, get money. I mean, it is a business. So, but then separate from that, when evaluating a resume, that's about the fights. That's not about the money.
Right.
The great Archie Moore, he fought for shit, and he had a better resume by the time he got a title shot than most boxers in history ever got in their whole career.
Yeah.
And he kept that thing for 10 years and worked his way into contention legitimately at heavyweight. Most people know him for other things, but he was a great man. These guys should be celebrated.
Yeah.
But understanding the color line and color politics, and the racism and like the interplay between the racist public and then the promoter, and then the actual boxing fraternity, like the fighters and coaches, and because
you can't separate one from the other.
money.
You can't separate from one from the other. And the only thing that happened is we brought in other nationalities, and they brought their cult to the game, and they do what they do on their side, and that's why there's so many useless arguments out here. That's why I always say, man, listen, a person cheats, they cheat. Don't matter what fucking race they are. If they put some stuff in their body that was not supposed to be there, you're a cheater. And anybody that's not ethically or morally corrupt should call that out. Doesn't matter if you like them or not. Like, I didn't know Roy Jones Roy Jones cannot be my pound for pound number one of all time based off of him cheating.
No, I agree. Guys can infringe on the rules and still be great. Like there's different levels of great, but if you're talking about the greatest ever, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Cheating, like Sam Langford used to smoke cigars in between rounds sometimes. So is that cheating because he's getting nicotine? Or guys that used to take a shot of alcohol or something? I don't know where the lines are, or shoot something into their hands to numb them. Like, there's different stuff. But yeah, certainly, like if you're straight up in the modern era taking performance enhancing, like advanced stuff that other people didn't even have an option. Harry Greb.
Yeah.
He didn't have that option.
Yeah.
So he did all of his incredible work. The most wins over Hall of Famers in history.
When did who was the first person to use cast wrapping in their gloves?
You mean
that probably goes all the way back.
Margarito, he had to learn it from somewhere.
Or who was the first to get caught?
It goes back.
People have loaded it. But they used to come in with the wraps, like some of Langford's fights. You can see on the footage of the third fight with Fireman Jim Flynn, which was booked for 45 rounds. It only went 8. They come in, you see them looking at the wraps. They want to see the hands.
They get gloved in the ring.
Feel the knuckles. Then they put the gloves on.
Yeah.
So this goes back to the early
that's
1900s and probably before that, really before that in terms of plaster of Paris and that use of it, allegations of it. It goes way back.
How many fighters was in there with somebody that had some plaster in there and they still won? You know what I mean? Like, them the people we need to be talking about. Can you imagine, bro? You getting hit with a cast and you still manage to clean somebody clot?
Yeah, we'll never know, but some of these guys though are special tough. I saw a graphic. Maxie Rosenblum had like arrows pointing all his different injuries where they came from back in the day. Like what the hell?
Yeah,
at least 12 things on that. There wasn't much picture left. It was all the writing of all the different injuries and who gave it to him. Like big old scars or.
There's something else to mention about the Klitschko's because they ended up getting busted because they were softening the rings. So, they're training in rings that are a lot softer than the rings that are in the States. And so when the fighters fighting them, you wonder why all of our fighters looked slow against them. It's because when they were fighting in those rings took it took the legs away from them.
That's some shit.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so that's some stuff. Like, listen, I'll be ready to cook with anybody. You feel me? They're gonna get mad at me because I'm probably gonna say something that's gonna offend them.
Were they not telling people? They weren't telling anyone that they were fighting on the softer ring?
Yeah, let's talk about it. There was people who complained, like, yo, why is this match so soft, bro? Why is it given like that?
Yeah, that's some angle shooting.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't
you
know
know,
about
like
that one.
poker, where it's not maybe against the rules, but it's a bit over the line.
All the belts are back over there again. They're all back over there again.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a deserving person has them. We can say that. A deserving person has them. But damn, bro, I'd like to go watch a heavyweight match that got a belt on the line. I'm not finna go to Saudi.
They got the money.
Yeah, that's
They have a political objective, so it's worth it to them to put some serious money in the thing, and
that's who boxing's latched on. The promoters, at least, have latched themselves on to currently, or at least a number of the big promoters. They've latched themselves to the Saudis, and now they're talking, of course, buying all of boxing promotions to make a super league or something of that nature, which would be tough, but that just goes to show.
I don't know, man. The dollar is not worth as much as it used to be. You got the BRICS thing happening. And it seems like all the power is it seems like globally or on an international level, things are definitely shifting away from the United States. The United States is becoming more like a third world country versus, what's happening everywhere else. It seems like they're having growth. And I think this is like Babylon has fallen.
They still have some hurdles to cross. They still have some things they have to work. The BRICS crew. It looks like certainly something that could be a real game changer and interrupt the social standard as we know it now.
Well,
and we're on our way to World War III. We're on our way to World War III, bro.
But it is worth noting that the stock market's never been this high in history, and that the U.S. economy is the envy of the world right now. There's a political objective from the right wing here to portray, it's a failed state. That dipshit Trump says, it's a failing state. What the fuck are you talking about, you old pissant? The U.S. economy is the envy of the world. It's just who's getting the money. It's corporate profits. But if you're talking about the strength of a nation, man, the U.S. is on fire right now in the good way. Fire.
You think so? I don't think so.
It literally is by the numbers. I mean, it's not something. If you look up the stock market, they're hitting new record all-time highs because the policies of investing in the middle class, and middle class got to spend that money.
But look,
so where does that go? It ends up with the upper thing, but it comes through the middle. That's the key to the thing. So that's why the economy's doing good. It's just that too much of the money's still going upstairs. But in sports, it's different. The Saudis are taking over.
We're all out here arguing about boxing matches and Caitlin Clark and the Reese girl, and we're on our way, bro. We're on our way to World War III. I'm a military.
A lot is happening.
We are in trouble, bro. We have 400 and some thousand military people versus the 1.2 million of Russia. You need
that number is dwindling by the day.
You need a 3-to-1 advantage in order to stop stuff. And motherfuckers, we pressing them bitches, and they's like, yo, keep pressing me, I'm gonna shoot this rocket off. You feel me? Yeah. So I'm starting to get to the point where I want to start advocating for everybody to be nuclear intelligent. I ain't lying.
They both have their stance, but the thing is, it's no one's interest to just destroy everything. These power-hungry people aren't interested in dying; they're interested in staying in power. So
they're pressing the wrong.
They've drawn lines. They've drawn lines that people have crossed because it's just like with the Soviet when they had the full empire. Like they draw lines, but not all those lines are actual lines. They got to have rhetoric. If they did everything they said, we'd all be dead.
Well, most of Ukraine got fucked up, didn't it?
It got I think about a fifth of the country contested.
East side.
He dropping.
They've severely depleted. That's why Putin was over. It's not to get into politics. I'm going to drop in a sec, but that's why he was over in North Korea. He's begging for weapons from a dictatorship that has its own interest in an alliance. But that's not a good thing because as long as the resolve of the West to send munitions and funding to help with their defense, they can hold it.
That's what boxing is. That was my point of bringing it up. Boxing is trying to end up over there in the middle where some motherfucking missiles getting ready to get shot off at. I just don't. It don't make sense to me.
I don't know about those countries specifically, but they've got oil money, and if they want to make a big play for sports in this age of money and big purses, man, boxers going to be like, so I can make 5 million here, I can make 17 million plus some other benefits and live like a king for 3 weeks over here.
I saw those reported
That's always been the case, man. Ali, when he fought in Zaire, was that like a constitutional republic? Was that a democracy?
Yeah.
Archie Moore, didn't he fight in Argentina? It's like the boxers follow the money. The athletes will go fight wherever. The people paying the purses have their own reasons.
Why haven't we had another Thriller in Manila? Neither one of those fighters were Filipino.
Yeah, true.
They just followed the money. They got a really good deal.
Money thing, I think money plays a big part in it, but you're right. Yeah, Don King, he took some fights to some different spots and all that stuff. Yeah. They were willing to shell out those finances for sure. Right now,
too many guys went out with no money. Sam Langford died broke and blind. That ain't cool.
Yeah.
Not after you had more than 300 fights.
I'm an advocate that if a person is inducted to anybody's Hall of Fame, that should come with a check.
Yeah,
I think a check should be issued to anybody in anybody's Hall of Fame.
But
that's what we need is some billionaire to fall in love with boxing history, not necessarily boxing, but boxing history, and be like, yeah, man, let's take care of some.
Yeah, because the International Boxing Hall of Fame is a private company, and so therefore, because boxing doesn't have one glorified unit that is a overall commission or whatnot, and it's by the states. There's no single entity that controls every market, or every promotion that a fighter is tied to. So that makes it challenging right there for sure. In terms of not only have those individual promotions and those individual fighters, their management, their contracts and their rights, but also the states, and the states have their own different rules. That's why some states there's still 3 knockdown rule can be in effect, and some states there where it isn't.
Yeah, man, they need to we definitely need some universal rules. We definitely need some universal rules.
And Rodolfo Rivera getting drafted here soon.
Yeah, he on his way in. You get, hey, buddy, I'm crippled.
How old is too old? I'm too old. I'm the desperate home defense last resort.
I got a handicap plates.
Yeah, we need some young blood, Rodolfo. You got to go over there and hold it down.
Go ahead and get yourself, man. I done been blown up. I done been in IEDs. I done been rockets. I done been shot at. I done all type of shit. You can have that. It's not worth it. You feel me?
Hey, I served my time as well, so we good. Yeah, hey, I'm at the age now.
Yeah, good luck and good luck at the VA.
Hey, I'm here at the main one, and I gotta say, service is pretty good here.
Hey, well, the brand new X-ray room they have there, I put it in there.
Oh yeah, at that main facility.
Yeah, I serviced all those X-ray machines there. I installed them, serviced them.
Hey, I haven't gotten any X-rays there. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I did those.
Like we got a little primary care spot in the little smaller annex here, not far from me in Southeast. I usually go to that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I took care of Howard University, National Institutes of Health, the Navy joints, all the big stuff. Johns Hopkins, all the big stuff was all me.
Hey, I ran into a boxer at the VA, retired now, Lendo Hollywood Hollis. I was at the VA. And I heard him talking. I was just passing by. I heard these 2 cats talking boxing. And I passed by. I was like, damn, you know what? I don't usually hear people talking boxing. So I was like, I'm going to go chat. And then I went and talked. Yeah, Orlando Hollis. He was a pro. He won the Golden Gloves back in '94 welterweight. It was the same year as Floyd, and he turned pro. I did an interview with him and all that stuff. Orlando Hollywood Hollis. He be out here. He's from DC, so he be out here making moves. It's so random though. I ended up talking to him, and hey, we hit it off. So still in contact.
DC is wild, man. I don't know how you do it. I used to dread driving through that bad boy. At one time, I was over by Howard, and I was driving past the McDonald's that's right over there.
Oh yeah,
old crackhead lady came out and pulled the titties out, bro. Like, ugh, pancake floppy titties. I ain't got nothing for you. And keep it moving, man. They listen to DC. They will harass you, my guy. Like the druggies don't play around out there, man. Just fucking zombies out there.
Yeah, Boston's got a few little weird spots, but it's not a very large city. If you run real fast, a few minutes in the same in one direction, you're gonna end up somewhere else. There's only a few parts that go deep at all. So, like in a city that has a larger, where around the way is like a significant part of the city. Brooklyn. Like if you're in Brooklyn and there's a problem, Brooklyn goes on forever. Boston's the opposite of that. So little neighborhoods.
Oh yeah.
But there's some weird spots, but they're just spots, not areas. You know what I mean?
Boston. I had a good time last time I was in Boston. I really enjoyed it. Got to go out.
Hey man, listen. Nobody else's sports teams exist in the world. There's no other sports teams. For anybody that's from Boston, like you can't talk about nothing but the Celtics, the fucking Patriots, the motherfucking
Bruins.
The Bruins. They got every professional team. That's what it is.
Revolution.
It don't matter what it is.
I played opening day at that stadium. I wasn't like on the field, but I was at the entranceway. Yeah, I was on guitar when they opened Patriots Stadium.
Okay.
A million years ago. It was a revolution game. We just played while they came in, like 20-something thousand people, and then we got to eat and go.
Hey, have you watched the roast of Tom Brady?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you know what?
My
Is it good?
God, you gotta watch that.
I have high standards. I'm like Greg Giraldo.
Bill Belichick was on there. They lit his ass up too. It was they went to work on it.
I've seen some little clips. I've been saying I want to check it out.
No, you got to watch that, bro. I think we ate some mushrooms and watched that shit. That shit was hilarious. And Tom is all right, man. He got some. He ain't no punk, man. He got some. He can fight. Listen, he fought back. Yeah. He valiant.
Yeah, he's got drive.
If he was to be a comedian, he'd probably been up there too. Top 5 all time.
Really big goofy looking out. Hell yeah, he would have been an awesome comedian. He's quick with his words too. He's got a sharp brain.
Man, he has some shit to say, boy. And don't think his wife ain't catch it either.
I'm gonna check that out. I've seen all the old school ones.
Yeah, I highly recommend the Tom Brady one. That roast that's all time. That's one of the best ones ever.
I'm trying to think of my favorite. The Chevy Chase roast. I think Stephen Colbert's takedown of Chevy Chase is the GOAT. The GOAT.
I haven't seen that one.
Was it Richard Pryor?
Look that on YouTube. Stephen Colbert, Chevy Chase. Brilliant.
Yeah, there were some good ones.
Rarely has anyone ever been dissed with such subtlety and brilliance. Just trust me. Just look it up. Yeah.
Roots to go against Loudon next month, 86. Okay. Oakland Roots, Loudon United. Okay. Loudon County, Virginia. You been out those parts, right, Ernest?
I have.
All right. I've
been all over this country, man. I can tell you about some of everything and everywhere.
I haven't spent enough time on the West Coast. I've only been to Arizona and California on the West Coast.
I think I've been to all but 4 states. I haven't been to Alaska.
Oh yeah.
I haven't been
to live. I need to get out there.
Well, I've been to Vermont.
Oh yeah, I've been to Vermont. Yeah, I've been to all the states on the East Coast except Rhode Island, which I'm gonna try to get to. That's where Bruce is at, Rhode Island.
Yeah. Man. This is a bunch of peanut head ass motherfuckers.
Go down like Newport. Go down to like the part by the coast. Gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's some good spots. Text me. I'll let you know if you're looking for some scenery.
Oh yeah.
It's a bunch of motherfuckers from Newfoundland that live out there or something. I don't know.
Newfoundland. Hey, I visit up there.
A perfect motherfucker straight out of The Perfect Storm. Remember that movie?
I know what you're talking about. I don't know if I saw it. Did I watch it? I might have watched it. Russell Crowe, right?
Yeah, motherfuckers.
Is that about Gloucester?
Fishing. It was like 3 hurricanes meeting up in the same spot.
It was like they were on a ship, right?
Oh, that's Gloucester on the North Shore. I've gigged up there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I feel like
beautiful.
I did. But I can't remember now.
If you like walking, New England, if you like scenic walks, New England's a boss place to live. It's great. You just got to be used to the variable weather.
Oh yeah. No, hey, I heard some flooding going on in the New England area right now.
Hey, I was waiting for the bus when that torrential rain hit. I was in it for like 35 minutes. I was like this, and I could hear that I was under a tree, hugging the tree, and I could hear as the pour off from the tree hit my hat and rolled down my back, but it didn't get my phone. That's all I cared about. I lucked out, man. I can't afford a new phone right now. What the hell?
The water the payment plan.
Hey, these phones these days.
I don't have another 250 or 3 or whatever they got out of me for this damn thing.
It's like buying a computer back in the day.
Yeah, my last phone now.
I was on my way to work, so I worked all night soaked, but whatever. Can you do?
Really?
My own fault for not having an umbrella.
No, I feel
all right, fellas. I think I'm about to get up out of here. I got to drink some more water. I need about a half gallon before I go to bed. You know what I mean?
Stay hydrated, folks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This was good.
Yeah, definitely.
That's all you eating there, Tim? You good now?
Oh, me?
Still loving it, huh?
I had to squeeze my dinner in, bro. I came in right before the show.
Tell Bruce we still love him, bro.
Yeah, Bruce will be back on, bro. I'll talk to him.
You know, I know I made some clothes for him and everything. You feel me? But it only hurt for a minute.
He coming through.
All right.
Yeah, that was a good history talk, man. I appreciate that, man.
Skywalker learned some shit tonight. He was like, "What the?"
Yeah, I mean that's what it's about, man. My uncle Bobby Chacon, bro. There's a lot of my followers, subscribers that don't even know my uncle, man. They don't know his resume and the fighters that he fought. You know what I mean? And you know, there's a lot of people that don't even know the 80s era. You know what I'm saying? 70s and 80s. You know, so
no, that's true.
You gotta keep the stories going, and you know, and give credit to these fighters, man.
That's the one thing about YouTube that is amazing. That, you know, besides the whole world being connected, is that you can get your story out there.
Oh yeah,
you can put the information out there, and it'll be found. Somebody might one day just be looking for something and be like, "Hey, let me see if this is in there." And next thing you know, they get a video of us spitting some facts, give them some knowledge.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, man.
That's how it goes down.
Make somebody want to be a historian of the sport. We need that.
It's fascinating history. Triumph over adversity.
Yes.
In the extreme.
Yeah, man. Tell Bruce, man, he can triumph, man. We don't. You feel me? Ain't nobody. Hey, bro. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
Hey, but thank you guys for tuning in. Rodolfo, everybody on 86 platform. Appreciate you guys, man. Much love to everybody. Good fights this weekend. Like I said, Thursday, man, we got a good card. We got Teofimo and Claggett fighting. We got the best fight of the weekend is going to be Bam. I think Jesse Bam Rodriguez and
oh yeah,
yeah, man. Estrada.
Make sure y'all get y'all scorecards together.
Oh yeah, I gotta get that right. Get that ready.
Get them scorecards together, because there's gonna be some bullshit happening. We got 22 fights. Somebody finna get robbed. Let's figure it out.
Cool. All right, guys. Peace.
All right. Salute all. Have a good one.